Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introductions. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest of like without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing the back like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation?
Oh yeah, them
What
cameras
it's like-
is off. Hold on, wait.
it's
We
like-
live.
Oh, yeah, we gonna start.
Yeah, them cameras is off, boy. Yee. Yo, what's good, people, man? Your boy Persona, Game with Persona, one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. And yeah, I know the camera's messed up, guys. We got a lot of folks in here today. It's crowded today. Very, very crowded. You understand? But listen, you know, we're gonna build it as we fly. Well, we about to land, if you really, because you know this is the second to last episode, so we built it as we land this motherfucker, right? But yo, big shout out to the WUPS community, man. Appreciate you guys coming through on another Saturday, starting your Saturdays off, mornings off right with the WUPS boys and the Plus on Block boys. Yes, sir. We got some special guests with us today. But before we introduce our guests, I gotta introduce Mr. Light Bright himself, the king of the Bronx. You understand? The best lisp on YouTube. Trust issues. Wearing the TOA shirt. You know what's funny? I was going to wear my TOA shirt. I couldn't find it. And plus, that TOA shirt is big as hell on me, too. You understand? So I got Evo. Because, you know, we got the fight. We got one of the best FGC podcasts out here. I gotta rock the fighting game. You feel me? But, Bari, introduce yourself and shout yourself out, man.
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of What's Up PlayStation podcast, the final countdown, episode 199. Yes, to be the fun fact, this is going to be actually the last episode or the last normal episode of What's Up PlayStation podcast. Next episode is going to be something different, something a little bit more, you know, out of whack or just more fun. But you know, hopefully y'all enjoy this episode. If you don't mind, hit the like button, share the stream out, get the PlayStation Nation in here because we got some fun news today, and we got family in the building today, man. We got to plus some Block Boys in the building. It's always going to be a fun, entertaining time with these guys in here, man. But hopefully everybody's having a good morning. You know, I know it's a beautiful morning over here in New York. You know, it's nice and warm. It's 80-something degrees outside. You know, I might go outside with a tank top.
Don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Silence, bro. Good. Exactly.
Yeah, I knew something was coming. That's why I paused.
Exactly. Silence, bro.
I was
We
going
ain't
to
trying to
live,
hear.
bro.
We ain't trying to hear that. Exactly.
I knew something was coming. That's why I paused. But we appreciate everybody coming through, man. We see the beautiful people in the chat. What's good? We see the PlayStation Nation in the chat, man. You know, if you don't mind, like I said, hit the like button. We appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully I enjoy the show. But I know as Persona setting up the cameras and whatnot. Let's introduce the Plus on Block Boys. We got my man Upchuck Gaming Andreology 619 in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's good, guys? How y'all feeling?
Man, we good, man. We good to be here. Shout out to the WUPS boys, man. I would say it's a ministry episode right now. You know, number 199. The last time we was here, it was like episode
90.
Yeah, it's been a minute, right?
It's been a minute, yo.
It's been like-
minute, yo. It's been a minute, yeah.
Yeah, man. But it's good to be here, man. Shout out to the WUPS boys. You know, it's always a good time with y'all. And yeah, man, you have a good show.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, this your boy Upchuck Gaming, man. It's a pleasure as always. You know, Bari hit me up, like, you want to be on the show? Of course, man. You know, gotta be a part of history. You know, this is the last, you know, formal episode, man. So I've always supported them. They've always supported us. So
Right.
it's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? These are my brothers for over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? We here. That's it.
Yes,
I just
sir.
want to put it on record. The record between the WUPS and the PMB boys is like 50 to 1.
And we are better.
PMB boys,
I'm just
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We're
So,
better.
you know,
it's
it's just what it is.
Thank you, Dre.
Just put
Thank you.
that-
That's why you
yeah,
my
just
brother.
put
Hey,
that-
hey,
put that
hey,
on
listen,
record.
hey, listen.
Episode 199. let y'all
Hey,
know.
look, man, it's a lot of fighting
Solidify
games
the
coming
history right
out.
now.
You understand?
So,
Marvel
let's go.
Tokon, you feel me? The new season of Street Fighter 6, Hunter x Hunter, 2X KO. It's a lot of fun. Demons.
Yeah,
oh,
I-
and-
I'm
hold
not
on.
gonna be there for no 100X.
I'm not gonna be there for Hunter x Hunter. But
nobody is.
Demon Slayer Kadesi Oyaba Hito Kami Chronicles 2 coming out. And Chuck, I know you want your
I need
rematch.
my run back.
I need you want your run back. And, you know, I'm willing to, you know,
Like, I'm
if you want that
dead.
Osmo work, I got you. You feel me, brother? I got you.
Alright.
You know, and that was live stream, by the way. You understand? Embarrassing.
Hey,
You feel me?
and don't
No, you know-
watch
you know-
that live stream, bro.
No, you
Don't
can't
that
watch it. You can't watch
Why?
it. They shut it down.
Wait.
Really?
Oh, for
Yeah,
real?
why?
Shut it down. Yeah, like Sega and
Oh shit.
who is it?
Oh, they copyrighted. They copyrighted that joint?
No, not only copyright, they blocked it. They said,
Oh,
they said-
wow.
Yeah, they said,
Oh, that's crazy.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
there you go. It never happened, bro. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
never
I'm
happened,
back.
y'all.
Oh, no. Oh, don't worry. We're going to get the run back on,
If
on the
it
second
was- it
game
never
for sure.
happened.
But, yo, listen. It
Like I
really
said, it's a
is
pleasure to be here, man. So, you know.
Oh, yeah.
yo,
it's
before
definitely-
you go, Persona man, shout out y'all podcast. You know what I mean? The reason why y'all started up the podcast, what y'all do for the podcast. You know what I mean? Because y'all got a Plus on Block podcast. Explain your podcast to the people real quick, man.
You want me to do it, Jay? You got it.
Go ahead, man.
All right, so the Plus on Block podcast is a fighting game podcast. Me and Dre started, man. We go over tournaments, news, everything. It's a 3-round format, so we have round 1, round 2, round 3. I think the main reason we started this podcast is like I feel like we are enthusiasts about fighting games. We actually play these games.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I go to tournaments, we watch tournaments, we do a lot of things, man. We kind of just want to share our experiences with everybody. Like, we're not like the best people, but we are confident. Don't get it twisted.
Facts.
don't get it twisted. We ain't pros, but we still be busting heads.
Yeah,
Pause,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Chuck and Dre is annoying. They're annoying.
And you know,
Hey, I don't
command grab-
boost their head
I
up.
command grab all
Don't
day,
boost
so
their
you know
head
what
up.
I'm saying? If y'all think it's gonna be an easy win, man. Just
Yo,
know.
one thing I'll say with Dre, I it's very hard to play Dre because his mindset is he played characters that I guess it does completely obliterates my characters because he wanted up close and he got a command grab, man. I hate that shit with a passion, bro.
Hey, yo, listen, I've been saying this.
And-
I've been saying this for years since I've known these dudes, and I'm gonna continue to say it until the end of time. If I lose, it's the game fault, not me. It's the game fault. It's the character.
Yeah,
It ain't me.
You know, as Barry said that, it's kind of it's it's kind of crazy. Barry said that because me and Chuck been known for we doing a podcast and our play style is complete opposite of each other. You know what I'm saying?
Complete opposite.
Complete opposite. You know,
Chuck is annoying. Yo, Chuck is annoying. Yo.
He's annoying. Like he loves his keep away, keep out. You know what I'm saying? Teleports. You know, zoning characters. I'm all about it up close and personal, man. You know, and so
plus Chuck not loyal.
like,
he don't stay loyal to a character,
and he's not loyal either.
That's your problem.
Yeah, so
that's why y'all don't evolve. Y'all niggas stay with these characters and be trash. Niggas. Hey, I'm out there, bro. Hey, I'm about to go to the store and get the cereal and milk, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Chuck not loyal. He's still trash. You know what I'm saying?
I'll see you later. I'll be back.
Oh my god.
Chuck that's curious, man. He curious because Chuck would have a main, and then he would go to a different character for like a good 2 weeks, and then he go back.
He gets bored easily. That's the thing.
Yeah, one thing about the plus on block.
Dre know me.
One thing about
I do get bored though.
One thing about plus on block, man, is like, yo, these dudes, like, we've known these guys for like years, and like these are some really great dudes, man. This is like fam, you understand? And you know, they're
100%.
definitely somebody that, you know, we want you guys to support as we're on our way out. You know, this is a podcast and a group of dudes where they're all about gaming. They're very knowledgeable when it comes to fighting games. They nice as hell when it comes to these fighting games. And you'll learn something. I've even learned stuff, you know, watching their podcast. And it's just a good Sunday podcast. I put it on. I'm either playing the game or I'm cleaning the crib or whatever. It's a good show to listen to. So, you know, we definitely want you guys to support Plus on Block podcast. The links to their podcast is in the description. Also their handles, you know, you can follow them on Twitter as well. And all that stuff, man. Definitely support these dudes, man. These some good brothers, man. And you know, they get the 100% WUPS seal of approval.
100%, man. Respect, bro.
Yes, sir.
Respect.
For real. Check is in the mail, my guy.
And I know once that Marvel
before I know, you know, when Persona hosts, he's very prompt with the time. Like he's timely. He quick.
Respect Persona. Respect. I respect that.
And that, you know what's funny? Dre and Chuck could appreciate that. Trust, because Dre. Yo, listen, y'all ain't watch what y'all go watch Plus on Block.
Dre,
they try to get up out of there.
Dre is only when it's tardiness. Dre don't like being he's very on time. Chuck, he will leave the podcast. Well, podcast day is going to be ending at 2.
Me and Chuck, me and Chuck on the same level.
Chuck would leave the podcast mid-sentence, bro.
Me and Chuck on the same level, brother. It's time to listen. We got to be prompt. It's time to go.
Before we jump in though, Marvel Tokon, right? Trailer came out. Y'all spoke about it heavily, but also want y'all to elaborate more on your thoughts on Marvel Tokon. You know what I mean? How hype are you for the game? You know, who you look at so far is only 8 characters that we saw, but who you looking is more like your speed or whatnot. Talk to people real quick.
Yeah. If y'all don't know me, like I'm more of the like 2D one-on-one fighter guy, man. I'm not really the tag person. I don't play much tag fighters, man. But this game, you know, this is the game that's going to kind of change my mind on this, because when I first saw this, I was like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? This shit looks so fire. It's a Marvel fighting game that a lot of people have been asking for, you know what I'm saying? And Arc System is working on it. And that matchup alone is kind of crazy to see. And to see, like, it's a 4v4, which is another crazy shit. I hate 2v2, 3v3. So imagine me trying to do a 4v4, you know what I'm saying? But
crazy.
Yeah, the way they explain it, man, the game is looking very, very good, man. And I can't wait to get my hands on it. So far, I said 8 characters you seen. Funny enough, only characters I see on there, and I wonder if y'all can guess why. Doom, if y'all can guess why, right? Because we haven't really seen Doom.
Command grab.
Exactly. There you go. And he got a gun, you know what I'm saying?
And it's a lunging command grab too. That's
right. You know, so he's looking real good. All the characters looking dope, man. Like Cap, the designs is crazy for that game. Like that Japanese touches on that, man. The anime feel is all over that game, man. And I can't wait for that, bro. You know, so looking forward to see what's they add. Hopefully they add a lot more, you know, melee characters, the Hulks, the Colossals, the fucking Juggernauts. That's what I'm waiting to see.
No, Hulk is definitely gonna be in this game. I feel like
100%. Gambit. I'm not gonna play Gambit, but I definitely want to see him in the game. Yeah, man. Tokon, the biggest game I'm waiting for right now, fight game wise. Go ahead, check.
This summer gonna be fun.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I think this game looks phenomenal. I think my only thing is people who say they hate certain games, I don't know how they don't like this game because I just see like a lot of Strife, I see a lot of BB Tag, I see a lot of other games that it's not the traditional Marvel versus Capcom game. So
That's true.
we gonna have to see. Me personally, I love those games, so I'm gonna be fine. You know, I think the fighting is really cool and how they're implementing the 4v4 aspect of this game. I know it's a rumor, but they probably gonna confirm it at Evo, where it's like one health bar, which I think you get to play how you want to play. So if you want to specialize in one character, have 3 assists, you can do that. Or you kind of just switch between the characters and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be a new way of playing a fighting game. And even in the trailer, just showing all 8 characters on the screen at one time is looking kind of crazy. I've never seen that.
Insane,
I
And
told
it's
Dre this
active,
is like a phone game. I thought it was a phone game at first. Like,
the active
what is
tag
this?
and all that stuff. It's
It didn't make sense. I'm like 4v4. I'm like that really doesn't make sense to me. But it looks like they're about to pull this off, man. Just quick, some people I want to see is Silver Surfer. I want to see Ultron, Iceman. You know, Omega level mutant right there. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like those 3 is like my top, kind of like my top. I know Hulk is gonna be there. That's my favorite character, but those are I kind of want to see in the game. I know they're gonna be crazy.
Yo, Chuck is gonna main an ice character. He love to see it, man.
I like this man cheese. Like, no, Iceman is my favorite X-Man. Yo, to me he's the best X-Man.
Yeah, he cold. No pun intended.
He Omega level X-Men too.
He's Omega level, bro.
He's
Omega
level.
OP as hell.
Yeah, he's Omega level.
And they found out like he can like freeze their blood and all that.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, no.
Yo, you should up your gain a little bit. Just your mic up a little bit.
Okay, is that better? I changed up my desk positioning, so you know, it's one of those things where I'm still trying to like get acclimated with how everything is. So like my monitors and everything aren't mounted anymore. They're sitting on top of this riser that I bought, which I love, by the way. Like it frees up so much space on your desk. I love it.
Oh, like a laptop stand thing? You know, the little,
it's
like
a
wooden joint?
Yeah, it's like a monitor. Yeah, but it's like a monitor riser that you sit on top of your desk, and it is meant for like monitors and other stuff. So like I'm able to sit them 2 monitors, my sound equipment. I got my little statues, certain little small little mini statues there, my fan, everything. I love it, man. Like it frees up so much more space where now I can put stuff underneath and all that. So it's dope. I love it. I love it so much. Much more productive. But listen, Marvel Tokon, you know, I know you guys gonna be doing a lot of open lobbies, you know, definitely some tournaments. Hopefully we can do that too. But yeah, Marvel Tokon is definitely gonna be a game that pulls me back in. Pause. I got another hitbox I'm buying, you know, on the way.
You gotta stop.
Got another hitbox on the way. And I'm getting that PlayStation fight stick. You understand? You know, we got a lot of things on the way.
You gotta be stopped, bro.
Yeah, I got the Hitbox Ultra that's on the way, and I got this other Hitbox I'm looking at right now.
Bro, I remember when the journey started, man, and then
absolutely
he played the Hitbox on one match, and then he flipped that quick.
I remember.
We're gonna listen.
OG Hitbox, bro. I don't really use that shit, right?
Yo, Tokon, we're gonna learn.
I'm still waiting on the Akuma stream, bro. We still waiting on that, man. Last year, bro. God damn.
Oh man, listen, man.
The learn the hitbox.
Yeah, bro. I remember, bro.
You know, technical.
He said it to my phone. Was that Evo too? He's like,
technical difficulties.
Oh man, did the whole breaking news, bro. Public service announcement type shit, bro.
Technical difficulties. You know, life happens. You understand?
Yo, one
you owe
thing,
that to the people, bro. You owe that to the people, man.
Yo, next year for sure, we definitely need to go to Evo.
Oh
because I definitely want to see Persona compete in that setting. Cause you know Persona be getting tight a little bit. You get a little.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You can't unplug the router this time.
Yo, listen. Next year, like Evo ain't gonna be able to make it this year, but next year I'm definitely at Evo.
Persona fighting against somebody that stinks. Yo, I need to see that in.
Yo, that's gonna piss me off. That in itself is gonna piss me off. But if Marvel Tokon is at Evo, definitely going to be competing in that. And if Grand Blue is there, I'll definitely compete in that as well. Those will be the 2 games I compete in if I do compete.
Yeah. The next year is gonna be fire. Bro.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
think
be
next year
fire.
is gonna be the year to kind of go. It's gonna be a lot of new fighting games out next year.
Do y'all think that Tokon will release before Evo, or do you think it's gonna be like kind of like a fall?
I think they
release
should.
type of thing.
I think they should. In my opinion, it looks like it's ready.
Yo, for real, it do. It really do though.
Yeah, no cap.
It looked really good. Like I wasn't really seeing like no frame issues or none of that. It really looked ready.
Especially with all the characters on the screen.
Yeah,
with all them yeah. So
it looked ready. I think they're just gonna reveal characters. I don't know how often they're gonna do that, but it feels like they can get that joint out by like April.
I got a feeling.
I think like April, May.
I got a feeling at this year's Evo.
Depending how much characters is gonna be in there.
Remember Evo is owned by PlayStation, so I got a feeling they're gonna definitely show more Tokon at Evo this year.
They probably gonna show 8 characters again.
Yeah, they're gonna announce characters and all
See
that.
that too. It's gonna be another 8 characters probably.
Yeah.
Did they announce when the fight stick is coming out? Like what time?
Nah,
they didn't give a date.
They said
didn't put a-
2026,
no,
but
they
I
put
would
a date on
imagine
it.
the fight stick and Tokon would be releasing very close to each other next year because they kind of announced it like within that time frame.
I also see I see that being at this Evo too. Both of them on display, like you know what I'm saying. People testing them out.
Oh
all
yeah.
that shit.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. If
Tokon
Tokon is playable at Evo, it's gonna hurt my heart. Like damn, I should have went.
Shit.
It might be.
It might be. Yeah.
Low key, it might be.
Yeah, it might be, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
I got a feeling it will.
I
That
don't know
line.
if it's not, it might be like a closed setting. But
Oh yeah, like what? Like certain
it
people.
might be because what's the name? 2SKO was there.
Yep.
Matter of fact, it might be.
Yeah,
playable,
because
that
line,
all that shit was
yo,
very
that line gonna be for that game.
Yo,
That line gonna be
crazy.
that line gonna be.
It's gonna be
stupid,
worse than
man.
2XKO.
That line is gonna be
Back,
crazy,
bro.
Yeah.
bro. 2SKO had like 2 booths too, and it was line was
No,
crazy.
real talk. But remember, 2XKO also had a cool little side booth nobody really knew about. It was a small little side
Oh,
booth
the
that me
arcade
and Bari
one,
had
the
went
arcade
to,
one.
where we was able to fight and use that and play the game there. So, yeah, I definitely got a feeling it will be playable there. But either way, I can see them dropping like a demo or beta, online beta stress test and all that probably around holiday.
Don't say demo. Don't say demo, man. Because
don't say demo. Yeah.
Or
yeah,
beta.
We already got the 100 experience.
Oh nah, yo, listen, I'm not picking that up. I'm good on Hunter X Hunter.
PlayStation made the beta. PlayStation consoles only. Thank you.
Yo, please. Also, if you are going to do crossplay, make sure I can turn that off. Thank you.
If you don't want a cracked situation.
Yo, real talk. Real talk.
Hey,
yo, yeah.
I'm with you on that.
that's a fact. Yeah, doing a beta, they gotta make that shit console only.
Yeah, you got to make it
Niggas already
console
cracked
only.
100.
Yeah.
Niggas been full roster. That's
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm good on that. See, PC gamers, you can't have everything,
bro.
You can't have
They
everything.
have nothing.
They're gonna crack it. They're
Frat
gonna leak the
boys.
roster.
Everything.
Yo, and you know what's crazy though? But
This
this is a game. I really don't want the roster to leak, man. Like I really want to be
That's
surprised.
the thing,
Like
bro.
legit.
Facts.
Like I really want to, because
Yo.
it makes for great conversation. Like characters I want is this character, that character.
Bro, look at the reveal.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
reveal get leaked.
That's what I'm
Hey, look
saying.
at the reaction.
Which is
That's what I'm
insane.
saying. The fact that the review wasn't leaked is amazing to me, bro. That shit blows my mind. Cause like, yo,
Surprising too.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? To be this far in development, like looking that good and nothing came out of it, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yo,
Shout out to
Trey.
Dragon Ball Fighters, man. They gave us Marvel Tokon, bro. They did that.
right.
What I think who was it? Was it you or Dre who said on the podcast, Dragon Ball Fighters walk so that Marvel Tokon can run?
That was me. Yeah.
Yo, real talk, yo, real talk though.
It's
Like,
true.
I agree.
Z, bro.
I agree, bro. Like because it's clear they've been working on this for like 4 years, 5 years. They've been working on this.
You know what's great about it now? Like I see a lot of Dragon Ball Fighters clips that's coming up. It's like, yo, Tokon, look at this best clip from Dragon Ball Fighters, and it was Koichi and
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen that. Yeah.
Definitely go
That
easy,
was
yeah,
wild.
man. It's crazy, yo. So yeah,
Crazy.
it's a blessing, man. We got that, as a Dragon Ball fan. When we got that as a Dragon Ball fan, it's cool. But I think Marvel fans, I think they're gonna like this game a lot, man. I really do. But it's just.
I don't think Dragon Ball
Fighters
Fighters is out the window though. So you know what I mean. That's it.
I think that joint is
be
cooked,
like,
bro. No, it's cooked.
Nah, like a DBZ Fighters too. I could see them doing that, but I think Marvel.
I don't see it happening.
I honestly, I feel like
I don't-
if Arc System does this right with Tokon, this is gonna be like on some. I don't want to say Fortnite level, but this could definitely be like a moneymaker for a very long time and keep people coming back
Hell
for
yeah.
sure. Because you got the Marvel roster can be so vast because there's so many people you can put into the game from street level all the way to
Yes.
Omega level that it's just like, yo,
Facts.
the DLC, and then again, it's partnered with PlayStation. Throw some of them guest PlayStation characters in there. You feel me? Like it's so
Yeah.
many possibilities that they can do.
Kratos fit though. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking Kratos.
I'm saying.
Kratos in the game. He fits in the game.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like Ghost
Yeah,
Rider.
but
Like, you know,
I wouldn't
Rider.
want that. I wouldn't want
I
that
don't
till
want-
like season 3 or 4.
Nah,
I don't
I-
want that crossover so early. Yeah.
Let it marinate for a
unless
little bit.
the sales ain't like what they expecting. They like,
Nah,
you know,
honestly, I
this
think the
shit's
set.
about
Nah,
to
listen,
blow up.
I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. I can
Nah,
see
this
this
shit-
game
this shit
easily
gonna blow
selling
up.
5 million. Like real talk, I could easily see this game selling 5 million.
Oh, easily.
Easily 5
Yeah.
million. Just off the strength of it being
Um,
Marvel alone, people gonna be like, oh, Marvel fighting game.
And like I
Let me
said, once we see raw gameplay, I think that's going to be the determining factor. I think that's something we're kind of waiting for.
Mhm.
Trailer gameplay is definitely different from this raw gameplay.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
kind of what
yeah.
I'm waiting for too. I just want to see like a match or two, this full blown match to see how everything works and stuff like that without no cutscenes or
Yeah.
nothing like that.
Yeah.
And then we'll get like a better understanding of how the game works.
I also want to see.
Yeah.
I also want to see because you know how it is, man. Like when games like this come out, you get people out there like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna play that. I see people say they gonna buy the
Oh
fight
my
stick
God.
and all that. Like,
Hey,
listen,
I'm
bro.
not with Ghost, Dre. I'm
Hey, yo,
done
listen.
with that
Hey, yo, listen.
conversation.
Hey, yo, I
Hey,
already
yo,
know. You already
Yo,
know,
let-
man.
yo, yo,
I tell people I tell people already, active tagging is a different beast, man. Like
It's different.
It's a different-
It's different.
it's a
Yo.
different beast, man.
Yeah.
You're
It's
gonna
different,
get
man.
mixed. That's why I was, in the reaction I was doing, I was like, hope there's a block button. I don't know if they're gonna have all them buttons in the game,
Oh,
but yo, active tag, you're gonna get mixed up, bro. That's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what
The
it is.
tag is
sure.
rough, man.
Especially
It's
with
rough,
4
yeah.
and it's
rough.
4 characters you got to worry about and like understand how their tagging system works and how to block low, high, and all. Yo, listen, this
For
game.
4 characters, they're definitely gonna be like they have to be like a cooldown or.
Oh yeah,
Matter of fact, the trailer ain't even
Four,
show. The
yeah.
trailer show everybody that's going.
It
It's
show-
out.
nah, but
Yeah,
it might
yeah,
nah,
that's
but
why I
it
wanna
might be
see
a
raw
cooldown.
gameplay.
It might be a
Yeah, you're
right,
cooldown
you're
per
right,
per
you're right.
But
character.
it must have some type of cooldown. It can't just have
Yeah,
everybody.
that's too
Hey,
much.
that'd be insane, bro. That'd be.
That'd be too
That'd be
much.
I don't really
broken.
want to play that, to be honest with you. I don't. wanna
Yeah,
play
that'd be
that.
broken. You gotta have a
Yeah,
cooldown on that.
even a game like BB Tag that had like a certain cooldown. You had like a bar
Yeah.
Yeah.
with your
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
your tagging.
It's out the
Yeah,
BB
I don't
tag,
imagine,
Very underrated,
yeah.
man.
Facts.
Very underrated.
Shout out
game.
to
Very
Carmine-
underrated.
Carmine
That's a game
Gordo.
too, and that's only 2 characters. You get
Yeah.
mixed
Oh
up.
my god! Look at this! Look at this guy for so he cheat. Hey,
Carmine
cheap ass
Gordo
character,
combo.
man.
I'm just saying, you know, I love my
Cheap
combo,
ass
my
character.
setup. You understand? You know, I love my
Cheap
setup.
ass Gordo, bro.
Love my characters.
We
man.
all play cheap characters.
Then they nerfed his overhead
I know,
scythe, and I'm
I
like,
know.
all right, not a character trash, man. They fucked my character up.
All my characters
Oh.
are fair and balanced. Thank you.
Gordo,
Yeah, you
Gordo
playing
got
Yang, bro. Stop the cat, bro. That chick
Yeah,
was
yeah,
broken,
yeah,
bro.
All right, first
Yeah,
topic.
I was playing Hazama, and Bar was playing Jen, bro. Broken ass character, bro.
Yeah,
She was
yeah,
broken.
shit. Hey, yeah, talk
I
about that.
played
man.
Jin and Ruby. I said, fuck it.
Oh, you playing? I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh
Team
yeah,
Ruby,
yeah,
yeah, 5B.
yeah.
Yo, but yeah, Chuck.
Nasty.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
Bari
Best fight in the
Ruby was
game.
crazy.
Uh,
That Ruby was crazy. But yeah, yo, listen, and these are the type of conversations that's always had behind the scenes. You feel me? So
we
like,
always do this.
talk
man.
about
Why we-
fighting games for a
Crazy.
long time. But yo, shout out to the community. Shout out to everybody here, man. Appreciate you guys so much coming through.
They ain't
big
trying to
fan.
hear no gaming combo. They want to hear PlayStation Mind WB, man.
Yo, shout out to Pink
Damn.
Print. Shout out
Hey,
to
before we get started,
Yeah.
I know Barry for. I used to troll Barry all the time, but I'm like, nigga, this nigga talk myself all the time. Like,
Hey yo, back in the day was so
you talk
different, bro.
myself again.
Yo, back in the day was
It's
so
like back in
different.
Facebook
man.
days,
Oh
bro. It used
my
to be
God.
funny. I used to have fun.
Nah, but even back
That
then,
was
like
my
when you
guy.
think,
I was like,
you know what's funny? That's why I brought up that's why this discussion is gonna be what it is. Because for us four, being a part of this community for so long and see it transform
Yeah.
to what it is now. That's why
Yeah.
that's why I put the discussion. That's why the
it's
discussion is
sad,
what it
man.
is. Yeah, that's the discussion. Because for us specifically, especially y'all two, you seen it all. You feel me? We seen it all.
Oh my God.
So this is a
Yo,
great
You
conversation.
remember back in the day, nobody was talking about sales. I used to talk about sales because I was giving like a accountant perspective. Like, yo,
Yeah.
here's what it is.
Yeah, I remember, yo, I remember folks, folks didn't believe that Bari was a real accountant either. They thought he was lying. I was like, brother, why?
Yo, they was like,
why
you
you
don't know
gotta
what
be
you
lying?
talking about. Not everybody
Yeah.
want to talk about sales and all that shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, that's why I stopped there. I'm
Crazy,
like,
crazy.
Shit, bro.
Motherfuckers working
at.
at.
Like, dude,
They try to have a jingle for that sales. They try to have a jingle for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was the longest one, like sales.
Yeah.
Hey, that's old school.
Yeah, that's old school. That's old school. Yo, trust
That's,
y'all.
that's,
This,
that's the
Yeah.
council days. Yeah.
yo, y'all
Hey,
trust
we
me,
used to have
chat.
fun.
Y'all
I ain't
going
gonna hold you. We used to have fun, man. We used to have fun, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
yo, chat. Y'all definitely gonna want to stick around for the discussion because that's gonna definitely be a cool walk down memory lane. With the discussion. So don't miss that. But yo, Pink Presence in the City, I appreciate you for the super chat. It says, hi, WUPS. Hi, Plus on Block. Fabulous to be here with everyone today for this special collaborative episode. It's Saturday. Always enjoy tuning in for the podcast. Thank you for always being kind and welcoming. Very much appreciated. Well, Princess, we appreciate you. Yes, sir. Shout out to Princess, New Yorker. You understand? Out here doing your thing. We appreciate you, Pink Princess, always.
Hey, calm down, man. That was a little aggressive.
What you mean? She a New Yorker. We New Yorkers. This how we do things. You understand? See, listen, Chuck, it's 3v1. I think you want to tread lightly, my boy. It's 3v1 in here. You understand? You are outnumbered. You are outnumbered today. You understand? 3v1. You understand? This ain't, and you ain't got no meter. You understand? You ain't got nothing. So it's 3v1.
He got that X factor. Let's see if we can do that.
Oh, you say you got X Factor with Dark Phoenix? Let's see.
Yo, that's
we about to get ready.
Dark Phoenix, X Factor, and V Trigger all in one, bro.
Lord.
The ultimate comeback.
But yo, let's get into the show, man. So yo, listen, games for the week. Listen, Sammy Barker, he said, listen, WUPS is out of here. I'm out of here too. That thing ain't been updated in like 3 months. You feel me? So I don't even know what new games released this week because I really haven't played no games this. Oh well, we start off with like how y'all feeling this week. Well, I guess we kind of talked about that a little bit.
Yo, clip that, y'all. Persona say you ain't play no games.
Nah, I ain't playing no games this week. Legitimately, this morning I played Gears of War.
Record that.
I played Gears of War beta, King of the Hill for a little bit, for like an hour, and that was it. I haven't played no video games this week at all. We're like too busy. But yo, let's get into the spotlight, man. And for the spotlight is where me, Bari, and our guest, Plus on Block Boys, will give you a game or games that we think y'all should check out, right? It could be a brand new game, it could be an old game, it could be a game for your childhood, it could be a game that hasn't released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is for us to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. Starting with the Plus on Block Boys, we'll start with you, Chuck. What's your spotlight game for the week, and are you gonna break the rules?
I'm not gonna break the rules, but my spotlight game is definitely gonna be Invincible.
Yo, check it. Never break the rules, bro. Check no play shit. Go ahead, one man.
No, Invincible versus I know it's Drake. I'm used to it, man. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Love him to death, man. Invincible versus this is definitely my spotlight game. I know a lot of people was kind of wary about this game. I think the gameplay looks amazing. I think the animations need to be tightened up a little bit, graphics, of course, but this kind of how they're explaining the game and how they got combo breakers in the game now for a tag assist game is kind of crazy. It's kind of new, and you can counter break somebody counter breaking, which I love. So it's like the mind game is right there. They got 8-way dashes. They got pretty much all you want in the 3v3 game, and it's invincible. So it's gonna be bloody. Like I said, I definitely want to see how this game looks in the next iteration. They've been showing pre-alpha gameplay, but it looks a little rough. It's not 100 rough, but it still looks a little rough. So hopefully they'll show the next where they at in the process of making the game, and it looks a little bit better. But I'm definitely excited. I definitely love how the fighting looks, if that makes sense. So that's just pretty much my spotlight right there, man. Invincible versus.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
That game looked dope, man. Like I was one of those hesitant ones when I first saw it. Like, look at these animations, bro. But now the more they had the little dev conversations, I was like, oh, this game actually sounds pretty cool, man. So we'll see how it is.
Dre, what's your spotlight game? And are you gonna break the rules?
I think I just might, yo. There's a few games. First one, I'm gonna go and say Lies of P Overture, that DLC. Lies of P is like, bro, it's one of my favorite Souls games to come out in the past few years, man. I love that game so much. Right. Double platinum on that boy, you know what I'm saying? The DLC. Oh,
I think you broke up, Dre.
He cut out.
Oh no.
Oh, my bad. Y'all hear me? My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
My phone.
Yeah,
Where
we
was
hear you.
that?
Yeah.
You was
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
Liza P Overture and how
Yeah.
you got double platinum.
Double platinum on that boy, man. Play that joint on New Game Plus 3. That shit was beating my ass. You know what I'm saying? And I know
Yo,
it was worth for Bari, man, because he was on +4. So I know he was going through it.
dude,
But
that last
game,
boss, bro.
wow,
Holy shit.
insane. You know what I'm saying? But I love every bit of it, man. Like, it was brutal. Like, it was fun. The boss fights was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Added story and a lot of backstory. And yeah, man, the weapons. What weapon you use 2 years, Barry? Because I use them Wolverine clothes, man. Shit. That
Honestly,
shit was fire.
I ended up using my tried and true weapons, man. The puppet, the last puppet weapon that you get from the little secret final boss, and Romeo's weapon, the scythe. That's what
Okay.
now
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
using the DLC bonus because I'm going through a new game plus
yeah.
again. So I can get that last little thing. But
Yeah, bro. That game was so fire. That's one. I'm gonna give a spotlight only because I just got a platinum for Mafia 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through the Mafia series again, and you know, Mafia 2 is a dope. If you haven't played Mafia 2, it's a dope ass game story wise, man. It's bittersweet for my spotlight because the gameplay and everything is dope, man. But that damn collection, well,
I'm not
it was
looking
fucking
forward to
headache.
that.
189 wanted posters I had to find. I'm running around
That's
damn
crazy.
sleep. I had to find all the bitches. shit was a headache, man. Yeah, but that's another one. We spotlighted the hell out of it a few minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? Marvel Tokon fight. So you ain't gotta say much about that. You already know, about that game. And yeah, man. Upcoming games again. Mafia Old Country. If you want to check that out, huge fan of the Mafia franchise, and can't wait to see what that's about. I am kind of skeptical. That game kind of seemed kind of like a smaller game compared to, you know what I'm saying? But definitely still interested in. Can't wait
that's
to
gonna
play
be
that.
an interactive experience, bro.
Right, if it is, man, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be so mad, dog. Because that's just on the $50, which is kind of like eyebrow raising. Like,
It's
why?
gonna be very linear. It's gonna be a very, very linear game.
That's what I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but
3 trails of cutscenes. That's scary.
yeah, that's
All I
scary,
gotta
dog.
say, bro.
Real talk. Real talk.
It's
It's I'll say this. It's a major departure from the Mafia franchise. To be this linear and this enclosed like this, it's gonna be very jarring. And I think for them, the reason why they're not showing a whole lot is because for the real Mafia fans, it's probably not like I'm going into it with open mind, like I want to see the story and all that, but I miss that. I love that open world aspect of Mafia.
Yeah, facts. Me too. Yeah.
I wish they wouldn't have went away from that, but we'll see. I'm gonna pick it up and play it, but I'm with you, Dre. Like 3 trailers, 4 trailers, and we ain't really seen like a game. We ain't really seen like most games like this. You really see like a mission playthrough or something. We ain't seen that. I'm
Nothing. Yeah.
I'm
No
like, hold on.
gameplay trailer. No, yeah,
it's
it's
spooky, yo.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? I told my boy, I mentioned the $50 price tag, and he's like, yo, maybe they try to ease give us a leeway because they know they're about to charge us like $150 for GTA 6. So they're like, yo, we gotta give you this cheap ass Mafia game real quick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, those are my games so far. There's more, of course, Ghost of Yote. You already know. Can't wait for that joint.
That's day one.
You know what I'm saying? Day one. Death Stranding 2 looking kind of crazy, but I gotta get to the first one first before I even. I'm
the same way, bro.
Yeah, I gotta get to
I'm not picking it up.
Yeah, I got to, bro. I started playing it, bro. I started playing it a while ago, and I'm like, okay,
they say you got to get past a certain part, but
it's not as bad as people talk about. But yeah,
no, it's not. It's not bad, but I know for me, I would want to start when I do go back to it. I'm starting over from the beginning because I don't remember the story. So that's why I'm kind of been putting it off. Like, nah, man, I'm good,
man. Yeah.
Those your spotlights?
Those are my spotlights.
Okay. Bari, what's your spotlights, bro?
I got a few little spotlights, man. I might just chop it up to this one, to be honest with you, and that is Liza P Overture, man. Amazing DLC. At first, I was like, "What's going on with the story? Where they're going with this?" But as things lead up, things progress, I'm like, oh, okay, this is what's happening here. Okay, gotcha. And then seeing all of that backstory with a lot of the characters that we heard about, some we
Yeah,
have met, it was
yeah.
pretty cool, man. But yo, I tell you this, man, this DLC was very punishing. You know what I mean? I see why they added the easy mode to this junk, because I don't think I've been on a boss this long in any of these Souls games
Yo,
that I've
it's
played
crazy.
until this one, yo. Arlecchino, you know what I mean? Amazing boss fight, by the way. But
Yeah.
yo, it was getting to the point because my nephews, like I said, my brother was here from Virginia, and the youngest one, he's watching me when I was playing. And he's like, "You died again?" I'm looking at you know,
Yo,
little man, honest.
bro,
That'd be the worst.
Yeah,
you getting in 1 or 2 shots, bro. They dropping you. It's crazy.
bro. I remember the first time I got to, I guess this is what you call his phase 2. So I'm like, all right, what he's doing. I healed up, bro. I was full health, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like all this blood was coming. So I'm like, all right, some of them hit me. I'm trying to heal up again. And then he came down, right? I dodged it. So I'm attacking. I didn't know what's going on, attacking. And this blood like fountain came up, washed me, bro. I was like, yo, how much damage is this gonna do?
You go berserk in that second phase, man. It's ridiculous.
Yo, and yo, so my nephew, he's just like, "Oh, you dying again?" And when I went to go beat him, he was like, "Are you gonna play the game where you always dying?" I'm like, "Yo, this
Oh
game is
man.
crazy." Yeah.
Oh man.
Yo, yo, Dre, I'm mad slow, bro, because I get tunnel vision, right?
Yeah.
So when I look, there's one time I looked, I was like, "Yo, why is Leia right here?" She's like kneel down. So I'm like, "What the hell? Why she just laid down?"
Oh my
Bruh.
god.
Yo, it much easier fight when you revive her up.
Yeah,
You know what I
bro.
mean? Yo,
So wait, how long did it take before you realized you could revive her?
bro, it was like a day, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh,
It took me 2
man.
days. It took me 2
That's
days to
crazy.
beat the boss. But
Damn.
because I didn't when you revive her, she can die too. Well, you gotta revive her again.
You can bring it back. That first round with her, it's pretty smooth, bro. Like, cause she do a lot of damage, and the ultimate that she does is insane. What I showed.
The first round with her
phase,
is easy money, yo.
Yeah.
That second phase,
bro. Ridiculous.
vibing me, bro. Yo, I was doubting myself. I was like, yo, I don't know, man. Like, where's that patch update? Well, yo, I beat it before the patch update.
Man.
So yeah, I'm very happy about that, man. But yo,
Wait for the easy mode, bro. That's wow.
they have easy mode in there. They have they had 2 other difficulties.
It might be my time then. You know what I'm saying?
You got a chance now.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Go get that platinum chuck.
Yeah.
Let me go get it so I can floss that. Yeah.
Yeah, start bragging about it, bro.
Real gamer team. Real gamer team.
Yeah, that DLC is fire though, man.
Yo, but now I'm going through New Game Plus again, so this is my 5th playthrough. And because I'm missing a collectible, I'm missing like one of the records because I didn't lie to a certain NPC, and that just killed the whole quest line. So I was like, oh damn, okay. But yo, her weapon, Leia's weapon, busted, yo.
That shit is busted, but that shit is mad OP, dog.
They actually gave you the ability that she can do. And it's just like, yo, I'm Fable charges all day. I'm running through this joint, bro. I'm already on I'm already on chapter 4, bro.
They just made it so you can get to the DLC even earlier now, right? Because I know you have to be in like the 9th chapter when it first came out to start the DLC, but now I think they put it out to the 5th chapter 5
really?
or some shit. Yeah, I saw some shit like that.
Oh, well, we're gonna see. I'm at chapter 4. I'm at chapter 4 now. So we'll see.
I gotta do that. I think I saw something that they made it so you can get to the DLC like chapter 5 now instead of all the way at 9.
But yeah, that's my spotlight persona, man.
That's good, man. That's good spotlights. Good spotlights, man. And yeah, for me, my spotlight games for this week is gonna be Gears of War Reloaded, the beta. You know, having a lot of fun in that. I played that, like I said, this morning. Listen, it's been so long since I played Gears. I'm such a noob right now. So, like, I'm still, like, trying to get reacclimated with wall bouncing, the shoddy, and the maps, spawns, everything. So, hey, it's fun to kind of relearn the game and get back, acclimated. So, Gears. And then, honestly, second game for me, I am definitely going to break the rules. Second game for me is going to be Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion, the PS4 version. I downloaded that, so I'm gonna actually get the platinum in that, and play through that again. I love Crisis Core. You know, definitely one of my favorite Final Fantasies. What?
I'm just so bored.
Very funny, very funny. I'm not looking at Bari because I know what you're doing. That's
They
what,
give the war.
I see that. I see that. Nah, the beta
is scam.
the beta is running the beta is definitely running a lot better compared to last weekend. When I got up this morning, I played it, finding matches pretty quickly in both the competitive side and in the TDM and all that. It was running pretty smooth. So it's running a lot better than last weekend for sure. For sure.
Gears is trash, man. I'm sorry, bro. The online is trash. The junk is garbage. People praise it. I don't know why, but I never been a fan of it. You know what I mean? I think the running animation sucks. I think the meta of the online sucks. But you know, somehow people like it. That's just my opinion though. But
yeah, you know. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know, it's cool. It's a cool game.
Man, you sound real mad right there, bro. Yeah.
I've seen on Twitter. Yeah, man, Gears is back. I see somebody going 2 and 15.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
man.
Yeah, you back getting your ass beat.
Hey, let them enjoy the game,
Hey,
Bari.
listen. Hey, yo, Bari got a point. Bari got a point, though. I ain't gonna try. I can't argue with that with Bari. Real talk.
It feels good to be back on Gears. I'm looking at the score. I'm like, what do you mean it feels good? You lost because you.
Funny, hilarious, bro. And then the last spotlight for me is actually going to be Uncharted 4 multiplayer. One of the best multiplayers I've played. You know, Uncharted in general, I think is one of the best games. The multiplayer is fire. And so yeah, you know, I love the Uncharted multiplayer so much, man. So Uncharted 4 multiplayer for sure is going to be my spotlights this week.
Hey, yo, real quick, before y'all move on, can I do one more spotlight before, you know, real quick, miscellaneous spotlight? I want to spotlight 2XKO. I'm spotlighting this game because so y'all can remember it when Marvel Tokon comes out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's also a game, a fighting game that's coming out. Don't forget it. You know what I'm saying? It's free to play. So don't just completely ignore the game because y'all got a Marvel fighting game. You know what I'm saying? Give 2XKO a chance.
Hey, Jay, it's over.
Bro.
So
if 2XKO and Marvel come out at the same time, yeah, the free-to-play aspect, people going to try it. But the fact that if Marvel have over 20-something characters and this game have 10.
Hey, bro. Chuck, hey, Mario, everything I'm saying is bullshit argument. Damn about this. You
like the 2XKO though. You like
I'm like
the two big Broly motherfuckers.
Yeah, right. And I still play. Yeah, damn right.
Fucking Darius and Brown.
Darius and Brown. It's still gonna be the squad. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
yeah.
The news for 2XKO later after that second beta is like that shit killed a lot of excitement.
It went quiet.
Honestly, Marvel Tokon is done, bro. Marvel Tokon about to sweep next year.
Yeah, it's sad, man. Yeah,
bro, 2XKO is the only fighting game beta that you get in the first beta and you ain't getting the second one. Like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't like that.
The dumbest thing I've ever seen, bro.
I'm telling Chuck, it's like, yo, now you got. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't see shit here, bro.
I'm like, you gotta check your song. Like, check your spam.
Yo, I'm there because I read the shit wrong too. Because I thought they said, yo, because since you was in the first one, you automatically get in. They said, nah, that's not what we said. You get registered for the second one, but you're not guaranteed. I'm like, what kind of shit is that?
Crazy,
man.
Absolutely crazy.
I Riot client because of that game, man.
How you limit your second beta? You know what I'm saying? And you have a new character out. Like that shit is weird. And you added more features. Another character, but you limited the number of people that can participate in your beta. That's the dumbest shit ever.
Jinx did look cool though. I ain't even gonna hold you.
She does, yeah.
Jinx was fire.
She turned out not to be as good as people thought. The way she looked, niggas was slapping that shit out of the sky. niggas was slapping all the projectiles out of the sky, but you know she looked fire.
Yo, facts.
Oh, she one of those. You can hit the projectiles.
Yeah. Even me, as a person that hates zoners, was like, yo, that's kind of too much, bro. that's too much, man. Even I feel bad because I'm like, yo,
especially the range. Like, look at a character like Darius, bro. Like, it don't matter where you at in the screen, he gonna get to you, bro.
Yeah, bro. I was like,
facts.
whoa,
That's stupid.
Facts.
it's insane.
Yo, I forgot to give trophies too, man. Let me give y'all these trophies real quick. Got no Viper. I'm gonna be like, where the trophies at, Persona? You feel me? But yo, listen, let's get into some news, man. It's a lot of news to talk about this week. And you know, it's definitely want to hear some of what the Plus on Block boys got to say when it comes to the news. The first thing I want to talk about real quick is just Splitgate 2. Who here played Splitgate 2? Y'all ain't play that?
Anybody? No,
Ain't
nobody.
nobody
Okay.
I played it.
I played the beta.
Or
I
split
played- I remember
or
playing the first
Splitgate
beta
in
they did
general.
or some shit.
Yeah, because
but
like you
other
can play
than
it on
that,
the.
that's just, you know.
Yeah, it's available on the
I
PlayStation
played,
Store right
it,
now.
I played it when it was called Splitgate. Now it's called Splitgate 2. I don't know what the hell is going on.
It's a new game. It's a new game. But so
I forgot.
Splitgate 2, the developers have laid off an unspecified number of staff, and the two CEOs will also pause their own salaries as they work on perfecting the Splitgate 2 gameplay. They said we are committed to building this game for the long haul. Yo,
That shit,
what is going on in the industry, bruh? Like games just can't, like these live service games or these competitive games or online games, they keep like something's not right here, man. What's going on? Talk to me, fellas. While I fix these cameras.
I feel like that statement is kind of contradicted when you said, "Yo, we're dedicated to what they say, it's supporting this for the long haul or some shit."
Yeah.
But I'm like, how you doing that but cutting people? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't you need those people to help you, you know what I'm saying, keep the game going? That's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? What me, like, I don't really have much to say about this game. It's just kind of funny, especially with all the stuff that happened with this game, you know, at the Summer Game Fest. And now we're seeing this shit. It's kind of wild.
Do you
but,
think
yeah,
do you
man,
think that's correlated
Karma,
though?
bro.
You think
Yeah,
that stuff is
it's
correlated?
Cocky, bro. It's
like,
nasty,
come on
bro.
and said, let's make FPS great
nasty.
again.
But let me ask this question.
Let's make sure it's great again. Yeah, go ahead.
Did that hat offend you guys? Like that hat that he had? Because obviously
No,
we
it
know
offend
where
me,
like
but I think you can
No.
defend it.
I
It don't
like
offend me.
it.
I don't care.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I don't. You didn't offend me or nothing. But I see. Of course, you know, people gonna make the correlation or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But you think about it too, like when you look at him saying that, and then he's going through this, it's kind of like
Right.
like
I know,
karma.
yeah.
Yeah.
To
You know what I'm
stay,
saying? Yeah, I'm about what you put out in the universe, you kind of get back. I do believe in that. You know what I'm saying? So,
but also,
you know, you gotta be humble, man.
Yeah.
Be humble. It's crazy. Yeah.
But it's kind of funny too to also say that make FPS great again, but you released another Battle Royale again. It's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to them, man. Sorry for the people that lost their jobs.
Another BR game.
But yeah, it's kind of wild. So
Yeah,
and
2025
they
is crazy.
no, I think they added a BR mode because
Yeah.
it's an arena shooter.
it was a reader shooter, yeah.
Yeah.
When they had that, but it's like, yeah. But anyway,
When I played, it was fun. I ain't gonna hold you with the whole little teleport.
It
It
was
was
a cool-
cool. It's like
it was a
Halo
cool game.
with teleport. So you get
yeah, Halo and
teleport.
Portal.
Yeah,
it's like a Halo Portal type shit. Yeah.
But
That was
after
a
a while,
cool
it's
game.
like, okay, what else? You know, I feel like a lot of shooters now are just too generic, man. Like everything look the same, everything kind of play the same, and you know, I think when people try to take chances, they kind of go too far. That's why they don't really hit. You know, I don't know. I think modern is always the best way to go, in my opinion, or slightly
Yeah.
futuristic. Because all this space stuff and all this shit just don't be hitting like that, man. It don't.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like that. That's why a lot of people hated them war running cards, which I enjoy them shits, man. I enjoy them.
I
I
love
enjoy
the
them.
war running
Jetpacks and the war running shit. I love that. You know, so
The thing is, it's very hard.
Only people that
to
suck at
come in-
COD didn't like those.
It's very hard to like come into like the live service, you know, push when
Yeah.
people already have their go-to games that they playing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like Splitgate, I felt like it did set itself apart with the portals and stuff like that. But is that gameplay compelling enough where somebody's gonna leave a Fortnite? What's the other battle royale type
Yeah.
game or Call of Duty? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
don't know.
but the thing about the thing about Splitgate is Splitgate 1 was really popular. Like when it came out, a lot of people was feeling it. A lot of people was loving it. They was playing it quite
and
a
then
bit.
they pulled a
And then
WB.
they pulled the game and was going to redo it or do something better or make it,
Made
you
no
know, make a
sense.
new game that's even better, which I don't know why you would do that, because you could have just made the second game while this first game was still there, whatever. But my whole thing is live service and like these types of games, like I agree. I think it was you, Dre, that or Chuck that said that first person shooters just aren't as like they aren't the it factor, at least for me anymore.
They're
either.
just not.
Like
They're
even
not
Call of
anymore,
Duty,
yo.
yeah, like
It's just not.
back in the day, I would be trying to play every single first person shooter and trying to get good in online and all that. But as I've gotten older, one, I don't have the time anymore to really dedicate that much to these types of games. But two, they don't really, the online aspect of it isn't as fun anymore because you can't trash talk anymore. You know, they put all this bullshit in the game. They create this weird,
crazy.
these metas that end up happening in the game. It's just, I'm just like, all right, bro. Like I'm good, man. Like I just don't want to. I'm good.
It's too structured around the newer player, and people don't, like I said, people don't understand the fact that if you're making a game easier for newer players to get into, the veterans is going to be using those mechanics or whatnot to get the newer players out of there.
How many times have I said that?
Plus the game when you cater,
makes no sense to do that.
Yep, and plus when you cater the game to new players, it's just like, yo, the new player not going to stick with it like the hardcore is, and so you need to create it in a way where it's balanced.
This is why developers, when it comes to competitive games, you need to put more effort into making tutorials fun and engaging where people can learn the game. Because just adding all these easy options and whatnot, if you want people to be attracted to it, but people is just going to abuse it. You know what I mean? The newer people is going to be like, damn, I'm not playing this game, even though it's easy for me to get into. I'm not playing it because the older players is washing you up.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter if it's fighting games, a shooter. It don't matter. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
And then
get Rev 2 for having the best tutorial in fighting games ever. That
fun.
To me, that's the best tutorial. It was fun.
You ain't tell no lie.
Informative. It was fire, bro.
It was a good fire. Not only that, but the cheating, like back in the day, you had cheaters like on COD or whatever, or people that was using like the modded controls and all that. But the cheating on online games now, it's absolutely rampant, bro. Like it's
insane.
It's the worst that I have ever seen.
Now.
Yeah, like it's the worst that I have ever seen, and I think that's also killing online gaming because like especially crossplay. Like people like to harken on, oh yeah, you turning off crossplay because you trash. No, people turn off crossplay. And this is why you need to separate from like, and not saying that because I know, there are cheaters on PlayStation and Xbox too, because they got the Cronus Zen. And I know all that, Bren. But what I'm saying is you're more likely to come across a cheater on PC than on console. That's just a fact.
Easily.
Right?
That's a fact.
Secondly, you need to separate those communities, man. Not saying that, do you want to play with PC sometimes? Of course, fine. You want to do crossplay, but I think there needs to be console only crossplay, not because PC players are harder to play against. It's the fact that and listen, it's not like I'm not saying, for those that have watched the COD streams, and I've been streaming COD for years, I'm not saying nothing that's not true, especially in me and Bari lobbies, where we do have crossplay on, and you got dudes that could wall hack, that's auto aiming and all this crazy shit, and they still lose. They still suck.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it's the fact that you gotta constantly deal with that. It's why it's a turnoff of even wanting to even be in those online games. Like, I'm good.
I feel you on that.
I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Yo, you finding people that doing live streams, they're content creators. They getting busted cheating. And what platform
bar full of cheese, bro?
PC.
Yeah.
Hey,
What platform?
that show look great.
PC,
Like
bro.
Jarvis.
Like me.
We got everything on that.
I've never
Like Tony Stark that bitch. That shit crazy, man. I don't get it, bro. Like that takes the fun out the game.
That's why I do like all the games that, like, you know what I'm saying, as Persona was saying, that like put all of those people in one category, man. The cheaters, if you're flagrant and habitual cheater, you know what I'm saying? I know Street Fighter does it with the card system, and I remember what other game does it, that they put you all, let y'all play against each other, you know what I'm saying? All the cheaters, y'all want to cheat, y'all go do this service by yourself, you know what I'm saying? And let people actually want to play the game, you know what I'm saying, and have fun over it, man. But yeah, it's kind of crazy with the rampant, and they're not even hiding nowadays, man. They don't care.
Nah, they just straight up with it. They straight up with it.
There's another layer to online games too, man. Reporting is getting abused too, because there's people that still in the game, and they will get reporting, they getting shadow banned.
That's true.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah,
if you lose,
it's a sensitive time, bro. It's a sensitive time now, man.
if you're too
Decision.
good,
I'm
it's
sorry. I
cheap.
gotta call it what it is.
It can't be
Yeah.
just good at the game, man. It's
Nah,
gotta be
it's
cheap,
one of those things.
you know?
It's something that we've talked about for years. People have gotten this mindset, and honestly, I partially blame certain developers for this too, because they've catered to this mindset of if I paid money for the game, I shouldn't have to try. It should just be something that's automatically handed to me because I've already paid money.
Yeah.
And to me, I think that's a bad way of thinking, and two, that's a bad way. You're enabling that. A lot of developers have enabled that, from fighting games to shooters to just even single player games, like where you get just. I mean, look at the Souls genre, right? The Souls genre is now putting easy mode in games because people are mad that they suck and can't get around a boss. Like it's crazy, right? So when you look at
this meant to be hard, bro.
Pause. But yeah, no, that's
why the
right.
game can't be what it is. Like if
Exactly,
you want to
that's
play
my
it,
point. Yeah,
then that's
like-
how you have to play. Yo, you know what's crazy about Lives? I'm about to go on a rant, bro. What's crazy
ahead,
about
bro.
Lives of P is that Lives of P have these star fragments in this game, and yo, I promise you. You get so much of these joints, bro. I looked in my inventory, bro. I got like hundreds of these joints, and it cap you at 99. If you want an easier time with like a boss fight difficulty, you have the option. It's a mechanic in the game where you can summon this character, and it can help you throughout the game, throughout the boss. So I'm thinking like, why are you adding an easy mode or whatever mode in there where you have something like that in the game already to make it easier? It's just weird to me, bro. But my bad, yo.
No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. But yeah, wishing all the best to Splitgate. Hate to see people.
They gonna clip it up, Chuck. They gonna be like, oh, he's gatekeeping.
Shut up.
Everybody, man.
Wishing all the best to
that's why I don't
Splitgate.
play them
Man.
joints, man. I'm good. Y'all can have that, man.
Wishing all the best to Splitgate, man.
You don't see me going into sim racing saying, oh, they need to change this. Nah, you can be what it is.
Yeah, make this shit underneath for Speed game, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it needs to be more arcadey. Why would DT don't need to be more arcadey? It's meant for its crew. It's meant for its audience.
That's not what the game is. Yeah. Exactly.
But again, it comes down to a lot of, and we see this a lot now. It's more so about the dollar. If I can get somebody that's trash at a game to still buy the game, if I make it easier for them or cater to them, then that's a sale. So a lot of people are looking at it as a sale over integrity or creativity, which sucks to me personally.
Real quick, like me and Jay talked about last Sunday, how Street Fighter has sold 5 million in 2 years. They're not catering to the competitive scene. They're on a whole different path now, bro. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I think we kind of accepted that we're not in the Street Fighter 5 era no more. We're in the Street Fighter 6 era where they have the avatars, they have these collabs with all these things that we're not even accustomed to. They're collabing with K-pop stars now, and they're getting this money from all this other stuff, and they're selling the game. And
they're pouring out the Ninja Turtles.
Call of Duty the same way though.
Yeah, they're doing that type of stuff. So it's kind of like, I think sometimes as gamers, we've been gaming for such a long time, we kind of like are starting to be kind of left behind a little bit, and it's like they're more focused on how can I sell this copy now? You know what I'm saying? It's all about the money now, which is fine.
We're the boomers of the gaming industry at this point.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
We're the old guy that's yelling at the kids, get off my lawn, pull your pants up, type shit.
Yeah.
We unfortunately we are those gamers now, like straight up. And that's something, and that's part of why, for me, my approach to gaming going forward is going to be very different, because it's just like, all right, you catering to this, okay? My wallet malfunction. You know, I'm good.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Man.
Yeah, that's how you gotta do it.
But you know what though, Chuck?
What's that?
Your Street Fighter, bringing up Street Fighter and listen to y'all show, like, I agree with y'all, but if people are not buying those avatars and all that stuff, you know what I mean? The people are buying them, and that's why they're gonna keep on catering.
Yeah.
That was my point.
That's the point. Like people, it's like, yo, we as the hardcore, as you would say, right? We've been asking for costumes and shit for our side of the field, like for the extreme battles, bro. Capcom say, yo, hold this crossover Spy Family, Ninja Turtles.
I'm good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that is.
Hold this, you know what I'm saying, for the World Tour mode and for the Battle Hub, and y'all be good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, in Street Fighter 5, this is why sometimes you have to love when a company's struggling, because they really have to really
They have to
working,
cater.
bro,
They have to cater
to
to the
earn this shit.
hardcore.
Like Street, go back to Street Fighter 5, bro. The way that launched, look how much content they put in costumes and all that shit
So much
for different
content
characters
in that game.
leading up.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yo,
Because
I always
you know what I'm
say,
saying?
bro, I don't agree with that whole 4-character joint, bro. Because going
I
back to
know.
Street Fighter 5, you had 6
That's
stages,
6
costumes,
characters.
and all
Yeah,
that
everything.
season pass joint, bro. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But they
I'm paying
had
the
to do
same
that like
price.
that, though.
And now
They
look
had
who-
to, though.
They had to.
They
That's
had
what
to.
they were for, you know what I'm saying? But now
Yeah,
look,
I
They
agree.
had to.
what they're prospering now, you know what I'm saying? They're making way
They
more
got
money
Monster
than
Hunter,
ever.
Resident Evil, all that
Yeah.
shit. It's just they making too much money now, yo.
Now they chilling, you
They
know
can
what
do
I'm
what they
saying?
want.
They're just cruising now, you know, and we on the quote unquote hardcore side of things, we got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You gotta accept
Yep.
it now. It's crazy.
I think it's the same thing with Call of Duty, right? Like I love Call of Duty a lot. You know, like that's a franchise that's very near and dear to my heart. But looking at COD back in the day to what it's morphed into now, I don't even recognize the game no more, bruh.
It's insane.
It's crazy, and the core fundamentals of COD have left so much. Like you know, and we've talked about this all the time. The core fundamentals of what a Call of Duty, what makes a good Call of Duty. I've talked about this a million times. Me and Bari, I ain't going through all that, but a lot of these CODs are missing that. Even Black Ops 6, I love Black Ops 6, but like that Omni movement and all that is cool. But the game is still catered towards trash players because all this movement. And shout out to Bari, I'm gonna use one of his lines. You got all this real estate. You got the spawn still going the way they go. It's crazy. All this real estate, all this movement, just for people to still sit still. Not to say that camping wasn't in Call of Duty back in the day. Camping has always been in COD. But now it's just like, it's worse because you giving them all these tools and things.
They give you all these tools to move around and, you know, keep active, and you still just in the corner chilling, bro.
Then you got Nicki Minaj and all this other
stuff.
Once again, I'm good, man.
To the newer player, oh, we don't know how to get out of spawn, or we don't want to get spawn trapped. But now all this dev diary about, look at this stage we created it. Look at this crevice, and you overuse that part because you know spawning people right here.
Or the comeback mechanic that they've implemented in COD, where you shooting somebody that's more trash than you, and they still get the kill. And I got too many examples of that.
Bring that up, Persona. I was just about to bring that up. Like that shit that they implemented. Like you could be going to the game like on the straight number 1 on the leaderboard, and all of a sudden mid game you start losing every gunfight, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It happens too many times.
Turn that NBA Live mechanic on where you
you feel it though, because you'll feel it though, because as you're playing, you'll feel like this quick little judder in gameplay, and then it just like from there, it's just like, bro, what the hell is
they
going on?
nerf you. Like you get all your streaks. Like, yo, damn, I can't get a UAV now.
Crazy shit, bro.
Crazy.
That's all
I know these players ain't level up like that.
But so you know, again, hopefully Splitgate can bounce back. But we'll see. You know, the live service multiplayer genre is a tough business right now. So
live service is just rough in general.
It is, man.
Yeah, a lot of
it don't matter what genre either.
It don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter. It shooter fight, like the live service multiplayer genre. It's a tough genre. It's a tough genre, man. And a large reason, part of that is because people are stuck on games that came out 10 years ago.
Thank you.
Fortnites and the Mans and NBAs. Like there was an article about this too. I think it was like 2 years ago. Somebody had wrote a pretty interesting article about how, you know, as much as the industry has moved towards live service, and I'm paraphrasing, but it might have actually been its own demise because majority of people are still stuck on those same games that initially came into the live service genre, and that aren't moving on.
Bro, my brother, and I love my brother to death. He buys, and he's like what 36. He buys NBA 2K every year. He buys Madden. He don't really play nothing else.
Bro, they already said
people are literally stuck on this shit. Like, and I'm like, bro, there's so many other games to play. He's like, man, I don't care. I'm gonna play NBA 2K.
Bro,
Man.
they said like 60. They said like 60 or 70% of gamers across the board. 60 or 70% of gamers are mostly playing the same 8 or 9 games.
Yeah, definitely.
Y'all want to hear some tough love? Listen, developers, stop putting your characters in these goddamn live service games, the Fortnites, whatever.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
helping your game.
Oh
Yep.
man.
Okay.
Oh
You
man.
put these crossover characters in these games. Like, oh, hopefully people get attracted to our game. No, they staying in that
Doesn't
game.
work.
No,
It doesn't work.
Not doing it.
Nah, that's he not
Doing
lying though.
that.
He not lying though. That's real. That's real.
That's real.
That's real, bro. I can agree with that.
Yo, remember when we saw we were talking about Kratos and Aloy in Fortnite, and what I was telling people, this is trash. Stop doing that crap. You're gonna degrade these
Damn, he
characters.
put
into
extra
the
list
joints.
on that.
Did it increase the sale? No, it
And
didn't.
And not only
Nah,
that,
I
like,
didn't.
not only that, that's yeah, they do it hoping people will get more interested, but it's a one-way street, bro, because like these characters that they put in Fortnite, these are iconic characters that everybody knows. Who the fuck from Fortnite can they put in their game?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
Yeah.
It's only a one-way street. Like,
Yeah, it is
you
a
know what I'm saying?
one-way
Like,
street.
It's only
Because
one way.
it
That's
doesn't
crazy.
it
That
doesn't
is crazy, though,
it doesn't
man.
translate to sales for those
it
games.
doesn't.
There's hundreds
that's
of
a good
millions,
point.
hundreds of millions of people playing Fortnite.
But see on the
every
back
day.
end,
Every day.
the benefit is more so the money that Fortnite is paying to get those characters
Right.
in. So they're looking at the financial gain from that more so than the sale.
well,
of a game or
Fortnite
something
gives
like
them.
that. Yeah, Fortnite is
Yeah.
giving them
Yeah.
money
Yeah.
to
Okay.
get those characters. So for them, they're looking at it from a monetary gain of like, well, you might not buy my game, but I'm making 10, 20, 30, 50 million just to put this one character in that game. And I'm getting the residuals off each sale that's made from that character as well.
And that's chump change Epic. I mean,
Yeah.
Fortnite
Yeah.
makes so much money, they don't even feel that, bro. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
For a fact.
They don't feel
Yeah,
they don't feel none of that
they
shit.
don't at all, man.
Yeah, that's why they're able to get any character they want. They literally have all the. It's like a Mugen game, bro. Like they have everybody in that
Yep.
joint.
Yo,
bro. Like,
Mugen,
it's-
man,
it's
I ain't
all
played
boys.
Mugen in a
It's
minute.
crazy.
Everybody.
Naruto,
See, but Mugen was
like, it's
doing that.
weird, bro.
Mugen
Like,
was doing
they
that shit
cracked the
illegally.
code.
Family
It was
Guy.
so
I
weird.
seen Family Guy
Yeah.
in there. That's
King
like,
of the
yeah.
Hill, they cracked the code, bro. They cracked the
Mhm.
code on, and nobody else could do what they do.
I mean, Mugen was
So
doing
that's why
it
they
before
always gonna be
anybody
on number
though.
one. They always gonna be number one.
Shout out to Mugen.
Right.
Mugen was doing it before anybody though. Shout out to Mugen.
That is facts. Yeah, Mugen, man. Y'all know about
Man,
Mugen, man.
love
You
Mugen.
gotta look that up.
Man.
That's crazy.
Yep. But yo, let's move it along, man. So Blood Message, brand new game that's being developed by NetEase and NetEase and 24 Entertainment. It's coming to PC and consoles. It's based around the historic events of the Dun Huang's uprising, set during the final years of the Tang Dynasty in the year 848. And you play as a nameless messenger who embarks on a perilous 1,000-mile eastward journey to deliver a message that holds the fate of his homeland. The cross-lethal landscapes include desolate deserts, vast wilderness of the East and Central Asia, survive brutal sieges, unforgiving terrain, and overwhelming odds, and the setting provides a cultural landmark of Chinese history that frames the story with customs, culture, rich history, and era. It's a narrative-driven game, and it's deeply emotional. I'm getting a lot of Uncharted. A lot of people was comparing this to Uncharted, which I can see, like Uncharted vibes here. But you guys seen the Blood Message? How y'all feeling about this game? Is this on y'all radar?
Yeah, it definitely looks good. The trailer looks pretty dope. But you know what I'm saying? If you want to see, it's one of these games that you got that look too good to be true type of games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, but it's definitely looking pretty interesting. I'm seeing, like you said, Uncharted. I see some Assassin's Creed vibes with like the kill that we just saw from the trailer right now. But it looks good, man. I definitely want to see more. One thing I can say, man, these who's making this? These Chinese and like
NetEase
Korean
and
games, bro.
24 Entertainment.
They're really stepping up now, man. Like putting themselves on the map now with the game that they're coming out with, bro. Like, and really putting the industry on notice, man. So we get a lot of these games coming out that's looking really good. You know what I'm saying? We still got Phantom Blade waiting for. That's another one. But yeah, these games, it's exciting, man.
Hey, yo, Dre, you want to hear
so-
something? This gonna be taboo. Hey, I think the East, they showing the West up crazy when it come to game. When it come to
facts.
game
Yo.
development, but also when it comes to
Yeah.
consistency. Yo,
Consistent,
Stellar
man.
Blade, they've been updating the hell out this game since this
They've
game
been-
dropped, bruh. All these
Yeah.
games, Black Myth, Wukong, this game, like the release cadence and the consistency and how these games are starting to look even better and better, especially now that UE5 is out in the wild and whatnot, and they making these really great stories. Hey, yo,
Yeah.
the West,
We
the
need
West
these
need to pay
games, man.
attention, bro.
we need to get facts. Put them on notice, bro. Because like, yeah, what the East is doing right now is it is kind of crazy, man. That's why, you know what I'm saying. I love investment. You know what I'm saying. That PlayStation doing these other locations. You know what I'm saying. I know they got the Africa shit too and India. I want to see these other locations, man, and what they can do when it comes to like building games, man. So yeah, man, this game, looking for a blood message. Looking pretty interesting.
They even making live
see more.
service games better. Marvel Rivals was made by NetEase, bro. This joint is crazy,
yeah.
bro. Like, yo, this joint is. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, yo, the West is on notice.
I'm seeing the Uncharted vibes that you were saying. You know, as far as the set pieces.
Yeah, the set pieces.
But
more,
I'll say this. I'll say this, right? If I didn't play Crimson Desert, I would have doubted it, but the fact that I played Crimson Desert and see that how that game is real, and everything that you see, like people when they saw that game at first time, it was like, "There's no way that game is real, bro." We played it; it's real, bro. You can do all of that.
He's right.
Yeah, I'm glad you said it. Yeah, you said it, and it's the same thing as I mentioned in Phantom Blade. People were saying the same shit about Phantom Blade too, and people played it. It was like, yeah, the shit. That's the game because we were seeing shit and animations that we never seen in gaming. Like, how the hell can you do that? With camera angles and all that shit, and people play like, you can do all of that. So, you know,
this look crazy.
We seen that these stuff that we never thought was possible. They are possible in game, man. And these developers are putting the time in. So, shout out to them. I'm looking forward to this one.
This game looks right here.
I agree with everybody's sentiments. I ain't gonna be too long. I think the game looks phenomenal. I think as gamers, we are a little bit. It's okay to be skeptical because we kind of been, you know, kind of like duped in the past, but you know, I don't think the technology we have a lot of Watch Dogs. I ain't never letting that go. They never.
You ain't even got to go that far back. You ain't even got to go that far back. A la Mind's Eyes.
Yeah, Mind's
You ain't even got to go that far back, my boy. Hey, yo, listen. Hey, yo, listen, bro.
I dodged a bullet on that.
I dodged the nuke.
Yeah, shout out to Wolf, man.
I dodged the nuke on that one because listen, I'm good.
Nah, but overall, I think the game looks fantastic, though. I definitely, you know, if he could, those type of set pieces and stuff like that, it's always kind of cool in games and stuff like that. So I'm definitely excited to kind of, you know, see how it's gonna evolve. And when they say it's coming out, there's no
date on that. This is kind of just like a initial
so
reveal.
it's probably gonna be like next year, the 2027, maybe. But yeah.
But here's the thing though about this. The reason why I believe. Go ahead.
I was saying, I hope this shit don't become like a project. Y'all remember Project Awakening? Y'all remember that game?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't Project Awakening? Is that Crimson Desert or no? That's a different joint.
No, that was something else. That was supposed to be being made with PlayStation. And we never really seen much more.
What happened to Deep Down?
No, that's Deep Down. That's Deep Down you talking about.
No. Project Awakening was also, it was shown at PlayStation event. Project Awakening.
With the dragon?
Was it an event?
Yeah,
with the dragon. I don't remember that being an event.
Oh no, it was at a PlayStation.
Yeah, that was at a PlayStation event.
Yeah. I just hope it don't be like them games.
I think it was one of the TGS's.
Yeah, something like that. But see, the thing about this and why I feel like this is much more believable. If they were saying this was like open world and all that, then I would be more skeptical. But this is a linear style experience. So a lot of the set pieces and the things that you're seeing are in controlled, dedicated environments, which is why I feel like this is definitely going to be something that we'll more likely see. And again, looking at games like Uncharted and stuff like that do have set pieces like this, or those combat set pieces or whatever, you see that. So I think they can pull it off. And like I said, East is especially Korea and China, like Japan already been like, you know, doing their thing, and they starting to step up because like, and really I think Japan needs to step up in the graphics department, you know, especially for some of these other smaller titles. Like, you know, like I love these smaller titles and I support them, but they definitely need to step up those graphics.
Add a million pixels, bro.
They got to stop that, especially when you got Korea and China now in the mix and they doing shit like this. You got to step it up a little bit, Japan, when it comes to some of this stuff. But
yo, this game got some PlayStation fragrance to it, man.
Absolutely,
like animations.
You see it, man.
The cinematics with the combat looks.
I mean, if you're going to imitate, you got to imitate the best, right? Go ahead, Bari. What's your thoughts? They gonna clip that.
Oh no, I already said it. Like before I played Crimson Desert, I would have doubted everything about this joint. But the fact that I played something like that and it looked good, it played good, and everything they were showing in that little brief video. Oh, you could do this. You was actually doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not dealt with no games like this, bro. And then Black Myth that came out, that was amazing. Stellar Blade that came out, that was amazing. So yeah,
You would have thought that would
this
have been a
look good.
myth, but it ain't a myth. I'm sorry, the joke ain't land. I'm sorry. I'll try better. I'll be better next time.
Oh, Crimson Odyssey. Yeah, they got
Yeah,
changed
I
names
hear
though.
you.
With these names.
Oh
though.
yeah, Crimson Odyssey.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
hearing
yeah.
that Crimson
That's-
Odyssey. That joint is looking like a wash.
Too much Crimsons and Odyssey. Yo,
It's a
listen,
lot of Crimsons,
get
man.
some unique names, man. Your games look good. Get some unique names out of it, man. Hell
Hey,
going
you
on.
know what? I'd rather go with something that I know that's gonna work than something that's not. That can make or break your game too, bro. You gotta be careful, bro. Like
Yeah.
first impressions are everything, bro. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
good point.
Being honest.
Yeah,
So,
but some of the games can get confusing.
Everything is going together, bro. Everything.
Crimson Desert,
Name,
Crimson
the way
Odyssey.
it look,
No,
everything.
it's not Crimson Odyssey. It's Chrono Odyssey, not Crimson. It's Chrono
Oh,
Odyssey.
there you go. That's why I was
Odyssey.
confused.
Yeah, not Crimson
Oh,
Odyssey.
same,
It's
same.
Chrono
Tomato,
Odyssey.
tomato.
Oh yeah.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't no tomato,
Yo,
tomato.
I was about to say, 'cause I'm like, yo, there's a Crimson Desert. There's
Nah,
a
it's Crimson
Chrono
Desert and Chrono
Yeah, it's
Odyssey.
close enough.
They're both a C.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk about everybody's favorite topic. It starts with an S and ends with an S. Sales. But I actually want to ask you guys a question, right? And the reason why I want to ask you guys this question is because, within the community, we oftentimes, when we look at the sales of games, you get a lot of these armchair Twitter sales analysts that typically say that a game failed or is not selling good because it's not because it's released exclusively somewhere, or it didn't reach 5-10 million despite the console having 70, 80, 100 million, or whatever the case may be, however some odd million, right? But something leaked from Sega this week, and shout out to Genki. So Sega has mistakenly revealed the sales numbers for a few of their major titles, right? And I just want to run through the list. And looking at these sales numbers for some of these games, I just want you to confirm, give me your thoughts on these sales numbers, looking at these games release everywhere and at the number that these games are when it comes to those sales, and tell me your thoughts. So P5 Royale, 7.2 million, Sonic Frontiers, 4.5 million, Team Sonic Racing, 3.5 million, Total War, 3.2 million, Yakuza Like a Dragon, 2.8 million, Sonic Superstars, 2.4 million, Total War Warhammer 3, 2.3 million, Shin Megami Tensei 5 plus Vengeance, 2.1 million, Persona 3 Reloaded, 2 million, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, 1.6 million, and Like a Dragon The Man Who Erased His Name, 960K. What's your thoughts on those sales numbers?
All flops.
Really?
All flops.
200-300 million people out there.
No,
Gaming industry is what, 100 million, 200 million people playing games?
If you know, what's the game? What's the game industry? Over 100 million. If you don't sell 100 million, bro, it's a flop, though.
Gaming is more than that.
Yeah, it's way more than
Yeah.
that. It's got to be like.
GTA, it's
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people think.
They 58 million PlayStations and whatever Xbox and all these PCs.
You know what's
and
crazy about that though?
only 3 million?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
man.
crazy.
What I think about that is like people don't put into context like every game is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. People try to put like console to game like it doesn't work like that, bro. Like everybody don't buy every game. Some people only buy 1 or 2 games a year.
Yeah, you're right.
Like the people like
Chuck.
Bari and Persona, they're like the anomaly. It's an
Pay pig.
anomaly.
Now they call it. No, see, they don't know. They call us pay pigs. They call us pay pigs.
It's an outlier,
Chuck,
bro. It's
they call us
an
pay
outlier.
pigs.
Before you continue, Chuck, before you
You talk
continue,
about
I just want to lay it out there that Dre and I were joking about the sales numbers because you're going to have the dumb people in the back that like to
Oh,
clip up shit.
man.
Oh yeah.
That was just
Hey, man,
a
let them
joke.
clip, bro. Y'all out of here. It don't matter no more.
Oh, bro,
That
It
was
so-
don't matter, bro.
But go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, I think it never really made any sense to me about how people could kind of, because I look at certain games, like, I know I'm not going to buy that. And a lot of people kind of have my sentiment where when it comes to a lot of games, it was like, I'm good. Like, like a Final Fantasy
This
Tactics. Like, I'm
entire
not
list
buying
right
that.
here, Chuck wouldn't buy.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This entire
Not
list,
the
Chuck not
Hedgehog.
buying.
Yo,
I'm
real
not
talk.
buying that,
Yo,
bro.
this whole list, Chuck
It's
really
just
ain't buying
certain
nothing
things
off
like
this
that.
list. That's a fact.
Yeah, Chuck not buying nothing off this list, bro. So
That's
it's
a
like,
fact.
People, Persona Reloaded, you got me. You got me. I ain't even cut, man. I'm like, I'm not buying that. So it's like people have to put that in the context. I think a lot of people don't do that. It's crazy.
People got to understand that hitting a million when it comes
It's
to sales,
crazy.
that's a milestone. You know what I mean?
Watch out.
I don't understand why with gamers, where if a game sells 3 million, 2 million, and this we're talking about the multi-platform games, people are deeming those as failures. In music, if somebody hit 1 million copies sold, what they get? They get a platinum, whatever, right? And look how many people have music devices and whatnot. That's their install base. Install base is just potential sales. That doesn't equate to sales.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
equate to.
You can't look at, oh, there's so many PCs, there's so many consoles, there's so many handhelds, and this game only sold 7.2 million, Persona 5 Royal. Yeah, because that's the people that's interested in being it, or somebody that had the FOMO to get it. But yeah, as Chuck said just 2 minutes ago, not everybody's interested in the same game. So hitting that million, that's a milestone already. Is there games that you would love to see higher? Of course, because you want to see more of that support. But it's funny how this is the flip side of the conversation. I think these are success. Don't get it twisted. But when a game sells on a singular platform, and
Yeah.
you have the same amount of numbers,
It's
people
a flop. Yeah,
will,
that's crazy to me. Yeah, that's wild.
crazy.
That's the
It's
logic.
insane because people put this is the other thing too. Because people will want to compare every game, put every game on the same pedestal, like a GTA or COD. Like, no, bro, these games are expected to sell those amount of money, like those amount of copies, bro. It's not that type of game. A lot of these games have their core audience that is always going to support. Like, I always used to wonder who the hell always buying Dynasty Warriors, man. But they used to release that shit every year, dog.
Every
But
year.
You know what I'm saying?
Their goal was that 300 to 500.
Yeah, they're not looking for. If they get 1 million, yeah, there will be a hype, but they're not expecting it because they know. Okay, they know their budget, know the audience and how much is selling for them to make a profit back. Like, you know what I'm saying? But everybody
Same thing
expecting.
for NIS games. Yeez, they don't sell millions and all. They sell like 100 something K, 500K, and you're gonna get you a Yeez 11.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's it. That's all they just need. Yeah, just need to make sure they make their money back and make some profit. And that's it. They're not expecting to sell like 10, 20 million, man. Like, but everybody expecting that. It's like, and as Bar said, when you compare the singular platform, you can sell 1.5 mil, but that's a flop on a singular platform. But then you'll praise, you know what I'm saying, a multi-platform game for selling the same amount. It's like, bro, like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy, but shout out to the them games, man.
Mm-hmm.
All them game sales would have been higher if it wasn't in Game Pass.
But,
second to last episode.
Yeah, lying though.
Bari
I didn't lie.
They gonna clip you. Ooh wee.
Yeah,
what's that Jordan security guard mean?
Hey, let me get this super chat real quick. Yo, Viper, appreciate you for the super chat. It says the attention span of the average gamer is severely short thanks to social media. Nobody plays a live service game long enough to get addicted anymore. If you're not pulling them, that's a good point. If you're not getting them out the gate, it's a wash. Yeah. Like you're not, and they're not coming back either.
I agree. That's the majority of people. There's people that do get addicted to it, but majority of people are not. Yeah, I agree with that.
Most people are not. Yeah, most people are not getting addicted to it though, because most people are looking at it as I'm good.
That's a good point.
I'm good on this. Yeah, I'm good on this. But yeah, I think when it comes to sales, and this is why sales is definitely very subjective. You can't look at, and remember they've been doing this since way back during the Facebook days. They would put like the install base of there's 80 million consoles, but it only sold 3 million.
That
copies.
One graph. They always use that one.
Yeah,
graph.
it's like that install base doesn't. I don't know why you guys keep using this. There's also 7 billion people in the world, but only 100 or 200 million consoles get sold, or only this many people watch a movie, or like you can use that type of logic with anything and it would fail.
Yep.
Like it wouldn't make any sense. You get what I'm saying? So, but again, this is what happens when you deal with social media. Typically,
it's never the population. It's always just a sample. Like you can't. That's like when you do like a the studies. We studied 100,000 people. Like that's not telling me nothing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because there's no way to gauge the whole world, so it's kind of hard for me to take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? 100,000 people are what? You know what I'm saying? Where are they at? They probably all think the same, depending where you at. So it's kind of like when you do stuff like when you try to correlate that type of thing, I just never really. I'm never down with that. Which is
it's funny. Our social media fuck people's minds up, man. Like they really have you thinking that a Twitter poll you know what I'm saying, is the answer to, you know, to game industry. Like, whatever they say on Twitter, hey, they really have you
Twitter
doing a
post is
poll on
crazy.
Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Like, to
So I did
gauge
this,
some
and then
shit,
they
like,
get on a
bro,
podcast. Like, I did this Twitter poll and got
yeah,
5,000
like,
people,
bro,
and they said this game was
yeah,
bad.
300 people
yeah,
voted.
like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, you had to throw that number out there, bro. That's wrong.
That's, it's crazy, man.
I think of Bari, you had to throw that number out there. 300 people, bro.
Bro,
That's what
how
they
they be
do.
doing it, bro.
Yep. And
That's
they,
how they be doing it.
and they conflate that to the entire world. This is how the
Yeah,
entire world
exactly,
thinks.
yeah.
And it's like,
Crazy
why would you?
That's
Crazy,
my
man.
And not understanding that their followers is a certain sector for fan base.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly the point I was just trying to make. Yeah, it's kind of hard to take that shit seriously.
Yes.
in my
That-
opinion.
Yeah, you're right. But yo, let's move it along, man. Yo, so listen, shout out to Jeff Grubb, because I was trying to get confirmation on this before I even talked about this, but you know, Grub Snacks, he he confirmed it on his show with Mike, where a Greek God of War prequel game got delayed to 2026, reports by
It
Jeff
should get
Grubb,
canceled.
right? And this is when he was talking about it on his show with Mike, where they were talking about hold on. Y'all can't even hear it. Hold up. Let me there we go. Sorry about that, chat.
Apex Legends didn't do very good on the Switch one. But if it could like run Apex Legends just fine, maybe it does attract a different audience that wants to spend money on that game. I don't know.
I want to see what Overwatch 2 looks like with a Switch 2 patch, right?
Yeah.
MMOs are difficult just because of memory constraints and things like that. Like, those games are so big, but still.
And the unannounced new God of
So I'm curious when and if that happens.
Oh shit, I have Marathon and the unannounced new God of War Greek project, which I heard was pushed into 2026 as well. And I don't think that one's good. That one's probably okay. So I got to deal with my my
Oh man, so pretty much, he's confirming that it got delayed. But what's your thoughts on it? So, and essentially, it's not like a super big project. It's supposed to be like a smaller style project, but it's supposed to be.
Is this the Metrovania one?
So, yeah, I would assume yes. But
Yo, people take one sentence and they made a whole
they
article.
made a
out
whole
of it,
article
bro.
off that, bro.
Shit,
I know,
man.
bro. I know. And I tagged Jeff because I was trying to see like, yo, did you legit say this or not? But I seen in the article that they actually took it from his podcast. I'm like, all right. But essentially, it's supposed to be a prequel. Is expected to explore Kratos' origins, including his time
Damn,
in
Persona
ancient.
man, you just confirmed Jeff Grubb that you ain't watching this podcast, man.
Explore Kratos' origins, including his time in ancient Greece,
gonna
and
skip that one. Yeah, go
introduce
ahead.
new characters
Right over
and
that
mythological
joint.
elements. I didn't catch. I didn't catch this show specifically because I didn't have time. I didn't have time this week.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
Did you watch it?
I watched it now.
So then you didn't watch it originally either. So get out of here.
I tuned in Jeff Grubb. I like his.
I
Nintendo
tuned in
stuff.
too, but I
man.
just didn't. This show specifically, I didn't watch because it's been busy this week. But what's your thoughts on this, man? Like, I like a new God of War in Greek times
Yeah.
again, and
Yeah.
a prequel.
Nah, bro. I don't need to go back, dog. You don't need to go back to
I'm
that,
tired,
man.
bro. I'm tired, boss.
Like, let's keep going forward with God of War, man. We need to go back to another origin. Like,
boy.
you know what I'm saying? I think we got enough of that Greek, you know what I'm saying, mythology stuff, man. That's what I had to say about that. But
You already killed all. What's the
Yeah.
point?
Well, no, it's supposed to be.
I
It's supposed to be a
don't care.
prequel.
Like,
yeah,
It's supposed to be a prequel.
what is the point? Like, to see, all right, like we don't see that. We saw them backstories, man, from God of War Judgment and all that. We saw God of War, you know what I'm saying? Which, not Judgment. What's the shit? What's
Ascension.
the prequel?
Those that
Ascension.
Chain of
No,
Olympus.
Yeah.
Chain of
It was-
Olympus and Ghost of Sparta.
Yeah.
What's the one that the last one that came out on the PS3?
Origins?
On the PS3?
No, you
Yeah.
talking about Ascension?
Yeah, Ascension.
Ascension.
Yeah, Ascension.
Yeah,
No,
Ascension.
no, but
That was
Ascension. Ascension was
that
after.
that was another prequel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we really need no more prequels, man. We good, bro.
So you don't even have to change or nothing. You can be fighting like with a sword and a shield, bro. I don't care about
It's
that.
like, yo,
Bro.
we just get 2 games of him, the Norse strategy, and with all that stuff. We don't want to go
Yeah,
back
that's
to.
why,
It's just going to be
I-
changing
I-
it, like the change. Like, what is he going to be fighting with this time?
I feel like they should have
Escape.
done. They should have definitely did 3 games in the Norse mythology because I feel like there's still a lot of story to be told there that they kind of just wrapped up a little too soon. Especially
don't think-
leading up to Ragnarok. Ragnarok should have been the 3rd game. And they should have, there's this more story to tell
I-
there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think they need to do.
I don't think they need to do 3 for us. They need to do a Greek game, but I don't think they could have done 3 Norse. Like, ain't that many Norse guys people give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? That they could do 3 stories about.
Damn, man.
I like the 2 games because the length of the games are it's a lot of games there. You know, what I
Yeah,
mean?
there's a lot
It
there.
was pretty long. Yo. That
It
game
was.
long.
It was.
And they told so much story too, like as you go through from the first one on the
Amazing.
boat with Mimir
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Like you get a lot of stories from that.
You get a lot
too.
of backstory too from that. So
Yeah.
I don't really see the point. What's the point of this game?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
you
think
already
they
got
kinda
like
milk God of
6
War now. Like,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
they
6,
milking that
you got
shit,
6 of the Greek games already. So I
Yeah.
don't know why you would need a smaller scale one. Like
Yeah.
I'm saying that now until it
Until
has
it's
to be
shown.
to see how it
Yeah.
is. But personally, I agree with Chuck and Dre. Yeah, I don't think they need. This game is not needed for me personally.
We could have went to Egypt, man.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's time to go to Egypt, man. I'm trying to fight them pharaohs, man.
Facts,
Horus
man.
in them, man.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Yeah, bro. You keep going back to Greek, bro. Like we've been there, done that, bro. We circling the block again.
Yeah.
Trying to wife up Cleopatra. You heard? Come on, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
They wild.
Anubis and all them boys.
Yeah, man.
And you can't go back to Greek and make it all PG.
I'm trying to
Yeah, that's
I'm
gonna be weird, man.
trying to holler at a Nux in the moon. You heard?
All right.
Oh, y'all don't know? That's Mummy. No, that's the Mummy. That's the Mummy. See, that was a test. That was a test.
He already had the screen pulled
That was a
up.
test. No, that was Mummy. That's from the Mummy. That's from the Mummy. That's the Mummy. Yeah. Oh, damn. You ain't cultured, Chuck? You ain't cultured, Chuck? You ain't watched the Mummy? Listen, your homework this weekend is to watch the Mummy and the Mummy 2. You
He's
understand?
gonna watch it this weekend.
Yeah, that's your homework this weekend. You need to watch it. Yeah, report back. Absolutely. The Mummy.
Don't watch the one with Tom Cruise.
No.
Yeah,
Only the
I see
first
that one,
2.
though. You
Don't even watch the
Yeah.
3rd one with Brendan Fraser without the wife and all. No, just the first 2 are the best ones. The first 2.
I don't even remember watching. I've never
With Brendan Fraser.
That's
the best
Brendan
one.
Fraser right there, man. In his prime, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's culture
Mummy
right
1 and
there.
2 is
That's
classic.
culture. Absolutely. That's culture. Shout out
Yeah.
to Nux in the Moon. You heard?
All right, but
I'm about to rewatch the movies this weekend too. No cap. I'm dead about to watch some shit. But
everybody had that movie, bro. Like you just rewatching.
Oh,
Mummy's
yeah.
one of those.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I can watch Mummy like the rest of my life, man. I love that movie so much, both of them. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I think God of War. We need to go to Egypt, man. Like, I'm trying to go to Egypt. I'm trying to see Horus in them, man.
Nah, let Kratos rest a little bit, man. Yeah, Kratos, it showed it in the last slide.
Yeah,
that
that
we
man
did last
tired,
week.
boss.
Yo, he got a lot of games.
That man tired, boss.
Like,
I'm
Kratos-
tired,
like,
boss.
He ain't ready for Egypt yet, man. Let him rest a
Yeah,
little
he
bit.
mean-
Nah. I feel like we're gonna see Barlog's next game, that sci-fi joint or whatever they working on. I think Kratos.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be doing like another God of War, probably with a trace and all that shit.
let me ask you this though. Okay, let me ask you this. What in the next God of War? What has to happen for you to kind of like get excited, like gameplay? Like what just give me like one thing you want, like gameplay wise, like to either change or evolve for the next God of War?
That's a good
I feel
question.
like what we got from the PS3 era to like the combat did evolve. You know what I'm saying? So what's the next step in God of War?
That's a great question, man.
That is tough, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like God of War 2018. Real talk. I even think the improvement from 2018 to Ragnarok is good. Like, there's a big improvement even from that era.
It's the same.
So I'm just
this gonna sound crazy, but I don't really want too much of a different game with God of War. Like God of War sells, because it is what it is. Like you're gonna kill some gods. The combat is gonna be fun. It's gonna be like I love what they did with 2018 and Ragnarok. I feel like combat is way better than the original.
And it was a good revamp versus what you got with the old super old games.
What's the next step though? That's like what has to be like the evolution, because it's gonna be fun if it's the same, but I feel like they're gonna have to do something else. You know
well, I think it'll be the weapons. Go ahead, Dre.
Yeah, the weapon. I don't think gameplay wise. I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's more going to be the locations more than the gameplay.
The weapons as well.
And the weapons, yeah.
Because one weapon that's always going to be with him is the Blaze of Chaos. So, that's always going to be there. So, whatever weapons in Egypt is just going to be what he used as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why
he got to bring the Leviathan axe now, yo.
He got to bring the axe, bro.
That axe is crazy,
but I do feel like if they're going to do a new mythology, he's definitely not gonna bring the axe. The blaze is gonna come with him, but the axe is not gonna
Yeah, the
come with
black.
him.
No, it's not. That's
You
not
know what I'm
coming.
saying?
I'm a miss the axe, yo. The
Yeah.
axe was fire.
He gonna have a whip.
Yeah,
Hey yo, listen. Hey yo, look. Go read a book. Go read a book. Y'all better go read a book. Y'all better go read a book.
Hey,
That's why-
Go read a book.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
listen, bro. Go read a book.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Go read a book.
Creators gonna be out there like, yo,
you gotta upgrade your whip, bro. That's crazy.
Hey yo,
Creators
listen.
gonna be out there like, yo, I like the way you
Hey,
die,
yo,
boy,
look.
on some jungle shit.
Hey yo, listen, bro. Go read a book. I'm not inaccurate with that. Go read a book.
Yeah, they definitely gonna bring a whip, bro.
Yo, imagine a kill animation and he's just whipping the back of the.
Nah, you can't do that. Nah, they can't do that. Nah, they can't do that. Nah, they can't do that. They can't do that. They
Hey,
can't do
he
that.
started.
Nah, you're right, but they
Yeah, you
can't
said
do
the whip.
that.
That's on you, bro.
You're
That's
right.
crazy.
You're right.
It's gonna be crazy, bro.
Yo, that's crazy.
They
Listen,
gonna be,
I don't
they'll
know.
be, you upgrade that shit. That shit got spikes at the end of the whip too. Hey,
Or it
man.
might be.
They got poison at the
Yo, y'all stupid.
They do dot damage.
Hey, yo, y'all stupid.
You don't want that whip no more, huh?
And they gonna be in Egypt too. You trying to cause a problem?
Yo,
bro.
that's gonna be crazy.
You know, we can't be in Egypt with whips.
That's gonna be
diabolical.
crazy. Yo, I agree. I'm trying to think of other weapons. What other
I
weapons
just
could
thought
they?
about that, bro. Yeah, we can't be in Egypt with
Yeah,
whips,
you,
bro.
yeah,
You
you
can't.
can't with a
You're
whip,
right.
bro. That's
You can't.
crazy.
But what other weapons?
I don't know.
What are the Egyptian
spear?
weapons? I know they got that like.
A spear. They do have a sword, like a sword. Like he could probably have like a
curved
sword and
sword.
shit, like a
Yeah,
sword.
they
and
got
shield and all
they
that,
got
yeah.
curved sword. Well, man, I want to see what the mythology though, man. Like how they do with the gods and all that shit, bro. That's the thing I really want to see, and how they animate them and everything.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, ain't
I
Egypt
think-
got
I
like
think,
the same
Egypt
type
would
of
be cool,
gods
though.
like Greek or no?
No,
Nah.
different.
Nah.
Because their gods are more
Yeah.
so sun is Ra. Because you got Ra, you got Horus, you got
Anubis.
Anubis, you got
Oh yeah, no.
and then obviously like you got some of the like Cleopatra's not god, but you know like they have like certain characters in there. Then you
I
got
think they're more like
I'm trying to think
how can I say?
King
what's the
what's the
word?
name, King Tut.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of those that you would have.
And man, all the gods are animals, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're more
Like,
like
I'm looking at it
animals.
right
That's what I'm
here.
saying. Yeah, they
Yeah.
want. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Yeah, Ra,
Anubis is like a
Osiris,
dog, bro.
Yeah,
Isis,
Yeah.
it was the dog. Ra is like
Yeah,
a
Anubis.
bird.
Amon.
I'm looking at
Like
them
the
right
Griffin
now.
and all
Yeah,
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
only two human looking ones that look at they got Isis and Amon.
Oh yeah, Isis. Real
Other
talk,
than-
the god list can be pretty vast. I think they
It can
could
be
get
crazy.
I think they could get three games out of or 2 games out of Egypt.
Yeah, they could. Yeah,
Like 2 or 3 games out of Egypt. They can.
I wouldn't
It
mind
don't
two-
it don't
two
gotta
games.
be you ain't gotta fight because I think the one above all with them is Ra or is it Horus? Like
Ra
the one
is like
above
the
all.
ultimate one, right?
Yeah, like one above all, I think is Ra or Horus. I forget. Or it might be Anubis. I'm not even kidding. It's either Ra, Horus, or Anubis. That's like the one above all.
It's saying Ra is the sun god. Then you have
Yeah.
Osiris. Underworld,
Osiris. Oh,
Isis,
Osiris.
Magic and
Yes.
Heal.
Yep. Osiris.
Horus is a sky god.
Horus, I think, is the one. Would be like the Zeus. I think the Zeus of Egypt type of god.
Mm.
If I'm not mistaken.
I mean, it would be fire though.
It would be.
Yeah,
Like I
it'd
think it would be dope. I think it'd be dope as hell. But you know, we'll see.
That Gods of Egypt movie was fire too. I like that movie.
Nah, I can't
I
support.
remember
I
that
can't.
movie,
I
yeah.
can't support
I
that.
remember
Man.
that movie.
I can't support that.
Oh, too many
Oh,
white
Gods of
people.
Egypt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I saw that movie, but yeah, I remember that was a huge, crazy,
I can't support that.
some crazy shit when it came out. Man, white people in Egypt.
Yo, that joke was crazy,
No
boy.
sunscreen, bro. You
That
got
joke
it,
was
bro.
crazy.
You got it, Shell.
That
You
joke was
got it.
crazy.
Yeah, how this hell? Niggas in deserts, bro. But all them white as fuck, bro.
They got my man Two Face as Horus. He was
Crazy.
Two names.
That shit crazy.
Crazy. But yo, let's
Persona
move it
favorite
along.
movie is Prince of Persia. He say he like the parkour. My man Jake
Nah, I'm
Gyllenhaal.
good. I'm good. That shit was ass. That movie was ass. I'm good on that.
Hey, yo.
That movie was ass. I'm extra
Crazy,
good
bro.
on that. I'm extra good on that. But yo, let's move it along,
Oh
yo.
my god.
Where's it? My follows. Okay.
Thank God for representation, man.
So let's get more so
we needed that DEI, man. Facts.
So marathon yo, I can't even focus. So marathon got delayed. Oh damn, I closed it. Marathon got delayed indefinitely. There's no date on this game on when it's coming back. Now they said they're gonna be giving us more information. They said they're gonna be giving us more information later this fall. But they essentially are saying that thank you not only for the passion feedback around Marathon Reveal and Alpha Playtest, but also for your patience while we took the time to listen closely and chart our next steps. Through every comment and real-time conversation on social media and Discord, your voice has been strong and clear. We've taken this to heart, and we know we need more time to craft Marathon into the game that truly reflects your passion. After much discussion with our dev team, we've made the decision to delay the game that was supposed to release originally September 23rd. On top of that, some of the immediate focus areas are going to be upping the survival game, more challenging and engaging AI encounters, more rewarding runs with new types of loot and dynamic events, making combat more tense and strategic, doubling down on the Marathon universe, increasing visual fidelity, more narrative and environmental storytelling to discover and interact with, a darker tone that delivers on the themes of the original trilogy, and then adding more social experiences, a better player experiences for solo and duos, and proxy chat so social stories can come to life. On top of that, they also are going to be doing another beta alpha. So a new alpha is coming later this month, and invites will be sent via email only.
Yo, mute your mic, dog.
I'm sorry.
Hey, yo, listen. Go ahead. I'm gonna let the WUPS boys go. I mean, the Pleasant Block boys go first. Go ahead.
I hate when people use the word alpha. Like, you already had an alpha, bro. You can't use that, bro. Like, stop. You guys are about to release this damn game unfinished. This shit was unfinished, yo. Look at all the shit you trying to add in the game. Are you crazy?
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny to me? You know what's so funny to me about this, right? Because there was some idiot on Mochu's podcast that was trying to argue with me about how the game, I only played this alpha and the game wasn't, it's going to be so much more than this when the game comes out, just for them to delay the game because a lot of the issues that I spoke about in my experiences playing the game. And I was talking to this guy, this idiot, about his non-experience versus my experience.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Man, why you gotta be idiot?
Because anybody that argues somebody's experience over their non-experience is an idiot to me. Very foolish.
It makes no sense.
Very foolish.
I'll say this, right? This delay we already knew was coming.
Yeah. Yo, bro, listen. I know you guys didn't play marathon. I know you guys didn't play marathon, but I'm telling you, this game was not in a state to release. Trust me.
And to be fair, I didn't have to play the game. This game just looked boring, bro.
It's very boring.
Boring, bro.
Boring.
Yo, the engagements didn't look fun at all.
It doesn't.
Yo, one thing I did say about this game, like graphically, I think it sets itself apart, but that menu system, that shit looked trash. It looked more for like you're catering towards PC, mouse and keyboard, dropping, clicking, and all that crap. The prox chat was something that definitely should have been there. I do think that they need to have like a PvP mode in this game as well. You know what I mean? Having a mixed experience in this game will do it better, where they probably going to have a BR mode in here as well. You know what I mean? Even though they have this smaller scale BR type mode. But we know this game was getting delayed. I'm happy they listen to feedback, but they're not really listening to feedback because once again, as Chuck said, they're about to drop another alpha 6 months later. You're still in alpha, but you still got to do some weird sign up or some crap. No, release that thing to the
Do a
public so
fucking
you can
open
get
beta,
Open it
Yeah,
up.
just
Yeah,
let it
right.
be open.
Open it,
Yeah,
right.
like this
Then
whole
you do it.
closed
Exactly.
behind closed door, got to sign
tired of
up,
that, bro.
got to do a blood oath bullshit. Listen, man, knock it off, man.
Bro,
Like nobody,
the lead
like
up-
the game
the
is
lead
not
up
in
to
a
the-
good state.
Yeah, the lead up to this game alone is like, it was kind of wild because the fact that this shit came out and all of a sudden we found out a bunch of content creators been playing this shit for years.
And they
Mm.
said,
what
but
I'm
the
saying?
content creators
And
said this
nobody
game
knew
wasn't
that.
good. They said, remember there was leaks about how the reception about this game behind closed doors it's not as that fun or not that good. I remember those leaks coming out a couple months back.
Yo,
They
listen,
still ain't listening.
Developers, man, stop. I don't mean this respectfully. Stop having these content creators or whatnot create your game, bro.
Create your game,
You know what I
bro.
mean?
Yep.
Because
Yep.
everybody that is involved with this content creation community aspect, they games never be coming out, bro. It never be coming out, man.
That's true.
Put out
That's
something
true.
that is your vision, and
And-
then from there you can go from there, bro. This whole
And-
develop as we go, it's not working, man. But my bad, Joe. Go ahead.
You saying something, Drew?
No, I agree. I mean, I
Oh,
think
sure.
we talked about that too. Like, it's too many cooks in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about. I forgot what he was talking about, but it's the same type of concept. Like,
Same shit.
content creation is good, and I feel like you should get it out there to people who have like a following, so people can see your game. But the other thing is, you can just release an open beta and let people play. I think that's the better.
I don't
thing
understand
to do.
why they don't want to do that.
Yeah, you
I
feel
don't
me?
understand.
I'm like, you're making it okay. If I see my favorite streamer playing, I'm like, all right, it's cool, man. But I feel like I can't get that experience than me actually playing the game, because it may look cool because Shroud is playing it, or I might just be biased because that's my favorite guy.
Yeah.
But if I actually play the game, I'm probably not gonna like this shit. So I
You're
think
not
that's
gonna
always
play like
kinda-
Shroud. Yeah.
You're not gonna play like that. And to be fair, shout out to
Exactly.
Shroud, man. Even he made a game, and where's that game now?
It never pans out, bro. It never
The
will.
game
Exactly.
came out. The game came out, and that shit dead like a few months in.
It's dead.
You know what I'm saying? So
Did Doctor
Yeah,
Doctor
yeah,
Disrespect's game ever come out?
No, that
No.
shit done after the whole shit.
Oh,
His whole thing is crumble.
Mm.
Yo. He's
Yeah.
I think he got a new studio now, but he quiet now. But
Shroud game did come out. I forgot what it's called. What it was called that he was working on, but that shit didn't last either. You know what I'm saying? So just because
'Cause
their
they too
favorite
far
content creator
removed.
playing the game and they love it doesn't mean they know how to build shit either.
Yeah,
make the
they
game.
listen, a lot of these content
creators,
creators, a lot of these content creators, they too far removed from the public to understand what gamers
That's the
really
thing.
want.
That's true.
They
too.
playing,
They building
and a
shit
lot
that
of
they
a lot
like.
of them,
They
not
building shit,
even
yeah.
playing shit that they like. They playing shit because they paid to. So it's like,
Yeah.
yo, listen,
Bro.
man. I ain't,
Bro.
respectfully,
That's
I ain't
another
trying. Listen,
thing
I ain't
too.
trying to be.
That's another thing
And
too.
I'm not saying. Listen, let me preface this. It's not every streamer that does this, and so I'm not saying that. But it becomes a business to a point, especially when you get so big. Pause. To where you got people reaching out to you like, hey, play this game and for a day at launch, and we'll pay you $200,000. Like that's what people are doing out
Yeah,
here.
that's crazy,
Man,
man.
come the
Yeah.
fuck on, man. I don't want to hear that,
Bro,
man.
it don't matter
This is a
what. It
sponsored
doesn't matter.
stream. Yeah, I'm like, all right, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It
Like,
doesn't
come on.
matter. It doesn't matter who the content creator is. If you know a game is not looking good, if you watching the stream and it's just not appealing, it looks boring. Doesn't matter who is playing it.
It doesn't
That
matter.
is not a. That's
You
not
can
a.
see
That's
it.
not. That's not a good sign for the viewer or even person that even looking to
Exactly.
purchase this game
It's
or even
actually
play
a
it.
double negative, bro. It's a
Yeah,
double
bro.
negative. Yeah, this is bad.
Not only that,
Like,
but
yo,
if
watching
you got these people in
Watching
the room,
streams,
if you got these
this
people
game
in the room, they don't want to mess up the money. So they not going to be
Yep.
truthful anyway. A lot of them not going to really be honest. 'Cause they not trying to fuck
But
up the bag.
even
man.
even beyond it, let's say somebody is enjoying the game. The game is not engaging enough. That's why you seen this patch update or whatever this is right here, because it wasn't engaging, bro.
Yeah.
Watching your stream, watching other people. I'm
Hey,
looking
I
at this joint
actually
like
watch.
I'm like, yo,
Like, what's
it
going on,
doesn't
bro?
look fun. It doesn't look
Nah,
fun.
it's not fun at all.
But if y'all want to see the difference, bro, go look at the debut of Marathon versus debut of Arc Raiders, bro.
It's
Yo,
night and
real
day.
talk, I ain't gonna lie.
It's
Watching
night and
that
day,
Arc
bro.
Raiders
It's
gameplay,
night and day.
and I also think Marathon and Bungie won't say this, but I also think this is part of it too, because I watched a couple of clips from Arc Raiders, and I say, yo, now this is something I would actually play and
Bruh.
at least try out and see if this would get me into that whole extraction shit. Because I was looking at gameplay, like, damn, this
You know what?
This looks cool.
It's your perspective. You like that third person too.
that too. That could be it.
That could be it.
But
But it's just like,
this game, I'm just like,
man.
I think Marathon and Bungie looked in and said, yo, if we released it, because Arc Raiders releases this year too, this fall. Arc Raiders going to slaughter this game.
Yeah.
It's gonna take off.
It's going to slaughter this.
It's
Like,
gonna silver.
yeah, it's going to slaughter. Yeah, it's going to slaughter Marathon.
And
Marathon
again, just
don't
think
stand a
about all the
chance.
stuff they said they have to go back and add to the game or tweet it. Y'all was going to really release this joint.
They was about to
without
release
doing
this
none
shit,
of
bro.
this.
But that
Y'all
go, but
about to
that,
release this
but
game.
yo,
Chuck,
Chuck, that goes back. That goes back to what Boy was saying. Nobody told you that the AI needs to be. Yo, the first match, I'm like, where's everything? No AI,
Bruh.
no. What are we doing here?
Bruh.
That joke was boring, yo. I go
Crazy.
They're
Crazy.
not. In my opinion, they're not engaging enough with the community to listen to the opinions. Like, yeah, they're gonna have certain opinions if the loud people is saying it. They're gonna adapt to that. But you have to look at a lot of people that the person that's streaming this game and they got two people playing it. How are they engaging with the game? It's not just the popular streamer that you got to watch and listen to their feedback, because those are the majority of the people that's going to be playing it. The people that has the 2 people, the 20 people, the 30 people playing the game, in their streams, bro.
Yep.
And they're not engaging enough. Yo, even though you join in these discords and you have a question, they ain't really answering them shits. You might get like 10 questions answered and within that day, man. They're not really answering them shits like that.
Which goes back to the question: what's the purpose of having a social media man? Let me shut up. Let me shut up. No,
man. Say that shit, bro.
Hey, man.
If you have somebody on social media and they're not engaging with the audience of said game, then there's no point of you having that job. This is what
Listen,
it is.
man. AI about to take over that shit anyway.
A lot of motherfuckers don't do it. They just post clips here. Look at this.
Bro,
slow down, Chuck.
That job position is always the most baffling job position that developers
it's crazy.
can have.
Hey,
it makes
because
no sense.
majority of the questions asked and the feedback is not really being
AI
being answered.
AI about to take that shit over anyway, so it's good. I ain't worried about it, man. I'm good. I'm good. AI you're about to have AI social media managers and engagement.
Last little point before you move on, Persona.
Yeah.
The fact that this game got delayed indefinitely is scary because 2026 is about to be a crazy year.
Crazy year, bro.
You don't have a date for that game?
It's a wash.
Listen,
I think I think
the fact that they stole people's shit. That's what I'm
yo. So
I forgot about
the art stuff is definitely a part of it.
They're gonna pay, and you're gonna pay that person, or they gonna have to change the whole art style up.
No, the art is also a big part of it. But here's my theory. I got a feeling this game's going to end up being free to play. I got a feeling this game is going to end up being free to play.
I can see that. I can see that.
And the changes are going to be minimal because you're not going to change enough in a year for this game to really be for it to be changed, for it to even warrant that 40. Because you're still asking $40, 40 bones.
Yep.
Nope. I got a feeling this is going to release free to play, but then what's going to also happen is PlayStation going to say, you guys fucked up too much. It's time to assimilate, become one with the bug. That's it, bro. That's it,
My problem with the whole free to play push is that everybody want these games to be pushed to free to play, but they specifically are not playing it. They doing it. Yeah, like what you want to be pushed. You don't want to pay for it. Are you gonna play it? No, you're not playing it. You got your backlog. You got to worry about.
My backlog.
Hey, but also the shit free to play, but then they complain about the microtransaction later on.
That's a good point. What game was that? Yo, they did that. Wait. Yo, Dre, they did that. Yo, Dre, they did that with they did that with Splitgate 2. They were saying they were mad at Splitgate 2 because Splitgate 2 had $100 or $120 skins and packs and all this shit. And I'm like, the game is free. And they lowered the price. Yeah, they did lower the price. Yeah. They lowered it to 80 and then they lowered it even more, I think, to 40 or something like that. But I say, yo, look, it's free. It's free.
You know what game stood 10 toes down? They don't give a damn about none of that.
First Expedition.
No, the First Descent.
I mean, First Descent. Yeah, not First Expedition. First Descent. Yeah, they don't care.
Complaining about the price. They didn't give a damn about none of that, bro. You gonna buy these skins?
What's the difference? It's the Korean dev. They don't give a fuck. The Korean devs don't give a fuck.
Running that game is so crazy. They lucky that they had the gunplay that was so good, man. That's why people stick with it, man. the gameplay, the gunfight, and all that is so dope in that game, man. That's
but
why
Dre, they gonna complain about the price,
But they
but
gonna
then
confirm it.
they see the skin. It's like, oh, this girl's
Yeah,
half naked.
yeah.
I'm
You said
gonna
that
buy
money.
it. Yeah.
But what you think? Why you think Bunny was like the first? You know what I'm saying? Character out there that they putting out there with the ultimate bunny and all that shit. Like
They
pushed
did
the
that
hell
on
out of her,
purpose,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
They did that on purpose. yo.
Could
I
Oh
they
yeah,
do?
remember.
bro. Even
You know what I'm
some of
saying?
these new skins that I'm seeing with First Descendant.
Yo, the girl
I'm
that I
just
was
like,
playing,
yo.
she got a crazy skin. Like she ain't got nothing on, bro.
I was like,
Yeah,
yo, y'all are
yeah,
taking
bro.
y'all are taking
boy,
fan
yo,
y'all are
right,
taking
about
fan
four of them.
service to another level.
Yo, I did my ultimate skin was like $60.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, bro.
Jesus.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I
I'll
spent
take it.
Lord have
yeah,
mercy.
shit.
60
not the joke I was wearing, the
bones.
little dress I had. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Lord. Yo, let me get these super chats. Yo, E-Rice, appreciate you for the super chat. It says, low key, the marathon art scandal is a blessing in disguise. It allows Bungie to avoid their first flop and delay the game. I love Crucible too, by the way. Yo, listen, I think this shit is a flop regardless. I ain't gonna lie
I
to
think
you.
it's done, man.
Yeah, I think it's done. Yo, Jenna Hayes, appreciate
The
you
thing
for the
is,
super.
Just make a Destiny 3, bro.
It don't need to be done. All you got to do is adjust to actual true
They're not
feedback.
gonna do that,
If
bro. They
people
too
wanna
far
play
along.
a game in this
No,
world,
no.
It's too far along, bro.
You know what they
It's
need
a
to
wash.
do? It's like 2X say, yo, just put the game out, bro. And just fix it as you go. Because you can't wait till next year. You just can't. I'm sorry, bro.
Nah, next year,
is a
listen,
wash.
Marvel,
next
you
year
got
is late.
GTA, Marvel Tokon,
You
and
cannot wait
everything,
till next
and
year,
most
bro.
likely Intergalactic. Sora, nah, this shit is a GG capital.
What's the PlayStation game? The little, it's like Phantom Blade or something.
Phantom Blade.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
yeah,
yeah.
Phantom Blade,
Phantom
yeah.
Blade. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
coming
about
up.
next, bro. You
Yeah.
can't wait till next year, bro.
GG.
You're no.
GG.
Just
Ain't
release the
nobody
game.
looking at
Just
this.
release it.
Yo, shout out to Jenna Hayes.
Nah,
She
I don't
said,
think they can release the game in the state it's in right now, man. Not with all this shit behind
put
them.
throw it in the free to play
controversy and all that.
pile and
They
keep it
can't-
pushing.
They can't. I think they should release it in November or December. You can't wait to 2026. You can't.
Nah, even November.
Yo,
December.
May-
Yo,
May-
listen, the game is
May
yo.
is gonna be
Regardless of
here
when it
soon, bro.
released, bro. Regardless of when it released, it's DOA. Like it's done, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you, this game
think-
is not fun. It is not a fun game. This shit is
Yeah,
boring
they have to completely
as
overhaul
hell.
this shit. if
Yeah, they gotta
wanna have that
overhaul
chance.
this, bro.
I think the prox chat is a big change where that can make some fun engagements. But yeah, them saying they changed the AI encounters and stuff like that, maybe that will help. But I know the prox chat will at least get people there to play it for sure.
Yo, Jenna, appreciate you for the super chat. Said you guys know gaming these days is all about protesting, anti-woke, and anti-DEI. LOL. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
not
what
really.
games
It's not
about.
really about the
You already know.
games. Yeah, it's
Hey,
not
yo,
really about
bro,
the
you know this
experience.
shit is bad when people saying that James Bond is DEI, bro.
Yo, when I seen that, I
You know
said,
that
"You
shit
dudes
crazy.
are
I'm not-
you dudes are
I'm not
You know
crazy.
it's bad, bro.
I'm not.
You know,
entertained.
you know it's bad,
dudes
bro.
I'm
are
just not entertained.
crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy.
The
The
audacity.
white man wasn't white enough, bro. That's crazy.
he got a scar on his face.
yeah.
Yo, I never
Hey,
seen.
man.
Yo, that's how you know the movement is now on some
Crazy.
dumb shit. Like I ain't never seen no stupid shit like
That
that.
was wild, bro.
Crazy,
James
bro.
Bond DEI. Are we
Yeah,
looking at
shit,
the
this
same
white-
game?
This white guy,
And let's be honest, James Bond can be anybody. James 007, he can be anybody, bro.
That
That's
is
a
true.
title.
That is
Yeah.
true. That's just
Thank
a
you.
title.
Like,
That's
stop
not.
it.
That's
So-
not.
So stop.
Yeah.
Bruh,
It could
these
be- it
people
could be-
don't
it
care
could- it
about-
could- it could
they
be
don't- they
Jam-
don't care about the topic.
It could be
It's
James
all-
Bond or
it's-
Jamie Bond.
That's all it is.
It could be James Bond or Jamie Bond. Hey, yo, listen, am I lying? Am I lying? It could be
Yeah, you're lying.
James Bond or
Shit.
Jamie Bond.
You ain't
Regardless,
lying, bro.
it's all about the
You ain't
007.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Right.
These dudes,
Man.
man. Yo,
You call him Jimmy, bro. They'll still have a complaint. Like, what? His name is
listen.
Jimmy.
I hope. I hope.
Same
I
name.
hope the next James Bond is Jamisha. Let's go. Jamisha.
Curly afro.
Yep,
Oh,
with an
okay.
afro.
Ah,
Yep,
Oh, they
man.
go crazy.
with a whole
They
afro.
go crazy.
Looking at shit.
Jamisha
Oh,
Bond.
shit.
Hey, yo, let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay.
All right, yo, let's move on, yo. Let me get these. The next game, first Berserker Khazan. This will be real quick, but yo, they doing a new game, not a new game, but a DLC. Called shoot, hold on, what's it called? Born to Rage, which I think is cool. So now you'll be able to play as a
Oh,
as a
I ain't even
female.
seen this.
Yeah, you'll be able to play as a female version of Khazan, and you'll be able to fight.
Oh,
they
shit.
adding
Talking about DEI and woke.
they
oh,
add,
shit.
they're adding dismemberment,
Talking about-
and they're
talking
adding.
about the woke and DEI. Persona, why did you do that?
I believe they're also adding like a new area or something, or new fights. Like some of these fights, I've never seen these fights before. in first Berserker Khazan when you're fighting as
The
with
spirit
the
bomb.
female. But they're adding a female version, dismemberment, and this looks like a new. I've never seen this area before. This looks like a new area to me. Where you can fight.
Female
That is-
Kazan look kind of crazy.
Yeah, she look crazy
Hey man,
going into it. Yo, I'm definitely excited
This
for this.
is-
This comes out
this
June
is-
26th.
Yeah, but I don't understand how this. You know what? Let me just shut up.
yeah, this is woke trash. What is this? A female berserk?
Because believe it or not, first Berserker Khazan has a great story, and I don't know how.
Yeah.
that's
No,
Yeah.
so
No,
this
it is what it is.
so allegedly this is supposed to be the reason why it's female is because of I was reading about it when I was looking at this.
It looked like Element a little bit.
It kind of do no legit kind of do look like Element, but
Hey,
it's the
yo,
female
you know that
version.
she using the best weapon in the game. You know what I'm saying? The
Nah,
great
that,
sword boys
nah.
out here, you know what I'm
As
saying?
much as
You
I love the
already
great
know.
sword, that spear is a,
You
that
already
spear is a
know.
different
You
level,
already
bro.
know, man.
Nah,
That's
nah.
Yo,
it.
I'm gonna do a playthrough with a great sword.
Great sword good, but I love great
Spear
sword
is-
so much. But
Spear is a cheat. Spear is the easy mode for this game, y'all. That's why
nah,
Persona
not when
love it.
not when you fighting Ozma. I don't know what you're talking about. It
Easy
don't
mode
matter
for
what
this game.
weapon you
You know what I'm
use.
saying?
Ozma, you getting washed up. The spear is
Yeah, I
great,
know,
but
exactly.
Ozma,
Mario,
you
you
get.
got like, you know what I'm saying? Cheat code.
But Born to Rage, She Strikes comes out June 26th. You guys pick. You guys excited for that?
Wait, so this is crazy. Yo, this is my
Wait,
first.
what
I
is
didn't
it?
even see this, bro.
Oh, June 26th. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
June
Oh, I'm definitely
26th.
going to cop this.
Yep. Let me look at
Wait,
because I know
this is a
there's
cop.
also if you sign in before June 26th, you also get. Here we go. It's been a long journey, so we're gifting DLC for Khazan F and a Pathfinder pack as a thanks. So if you log in before June 26th to qualify to reach in-game title screen to guarantee Pathfinder pack, where you get all these different costumes and hairstyles and whatnot, as well as a free gift with
Well, I'll
the
give it
DLC.
them about all that.
So this is a good look. So all players, however, to claim
She
their
strikes.
exclusive
That's what it's
pack.
called. Oh damn.
Yeah, she strikes.
She strikes me.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Hey,
gonna be great.
man.
I'm
You know,
excited.
I was just, hey, man, listen. They're going to piss off a lot of people, man.
Yeah, it's a good vibe, man. I'm excited for that. Now it's time to piss Bari off, chat, and Chuck and Dre. Bari, man, confirmed. Black Ops 7 will not have wall running or jetpacks. The game movement will be an evolution of
shucks.
Omni movement, and the game is set 30 years before
man.
Black Ops 3,
Oh,
so no
man.
jetpacks.
Oh, darn it.
Geez.
I ain't mad. The Omni movement's kind of godlike. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, we go. You picking up Black Ops 7? Y'all picking that up? Y'all excited for this new game?
I'm not. I would never buy a COD
Unfortunately, Persona, you know what I'm saying? We will. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Who we? What the hell you mean we? Where you get this we shit from? Where you get this? Where you get this we shit from? Dre say you gonna pick the game up for me.
War next game.
Yeah. I was surprised that they doing the Black Ops 7. Like it's still Treyarch again. This ain't Treyarch, is it?
Yeah, it's Treyarch. It's Black Ops.
But
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
Treyarch.
bro, how they just do another one? Like,
Yo,
That's
listen,
crazy.
Black Ops 6 was a beta test. This the real game. Hey, yo, listen. I'm telling you, bro. The Black Ops 6, it had to be a beta test because there's no way Treyarch releases trash like that, bro. There's no way.
Hey, yo.
That shit had to be a beta test, boy.
Nah, I
y'all-
ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Y'all niggas always begging me to buy so you got playing my lobbies. It's kind of disrespectful.
Absolutely.
Hey, bro.
Hey, yo,
I gotta
chat.
throw that out there.
Hey, yo, chat. Let's get
Yo,
the.
remember,
Hey, yo, chat. Let's get the dono goal up.
I'm
You
like,
understand?
y'all
I'm trying to buy
my
Black
boys.
Ops
I'm like,
7.
y'all
We got recent dono goal.
Yo, Modern Warfare 3, when Chuck was playing, that jump was smooth
Man.
as butter,
Oh,
boy.
Hey,
Man.
shut up, bro.
Man.
Yo, bro, I promise you, yo, when you left and we was playing, like, yo, the lobby started getting chuggy again. When you
Right.
posting them joints, man, it was like a different game, bro.
Oh,
Like, yo,
Incredible.
I'm killing people. It's crazy.
Wait,
I remember
my
that,
bullets
man.
actually
we had
hit?
fun that night, though.
Cold War was my game, man.
Oh,
Cold
man.
War
I
was my
love,
shit.
yo,
Oh, yeah,
Cold War.
yeah.
That's where
I love
that's where I
Cold
spent
War,
the most
man.
money. That's where I got my two nukes. My first nukes. That's where I
Yeah.
got that shit.
Yo, I
I
was
remember we
a
was in a match
monster
with
in
that,
Cold
yeah.
War.
Yeah, bro, Mario, you remember that shit? And the shit didn't record. It didn't record my shit, bro. I was so
it was
mad.
That, it was that Miami,
never
that Miami
happened,
match.
nigga.
Yeah,
It
bro.
never happened, nigga.
No,
Never
I
Never
recorded the
happened.
video. I had to go into the theater mode and watch the replay to get that shit, bro. I was so mad, bro, because the PlayStation didn't give me your error. I'm like, what the fuck?
That LC10,
man.
boy. They
LC10
brought the LC10
got
in
to.
Black Ops 6, too.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
good.
I heard this in Black
I'm
Ops 6.
good.
Right?
That won't get me
Man.
back. I'm good.
It's funny enough. I downloaded the game when I saw that. I downloaded Black Ops to get back, and I was like, I saw it. I'm like, should I? And I just
Nah.
deleted it again. I'm like, nah.
Bro,
I'm not gonna do it.
I was going to download it, but I saw 200 and something. I was like, you know what? Nah.
Yeah, I had re-downloaded after that. I was like,
Hey, if y'all get Black Ops 7, I'll get Black Ops 7, bro.
Somebody got chat. Buy
7.
Black Ops 7 for me. Let's get the donos up. Let's get the dono.
donos up, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get the dono.
Yo, chat, should I buy Black Ops 7, chat?
Should you, or we already know you.
Bari definitely buying it. Bari. I'm saying I'm not gonna buy it.
There we go, Dre.
I'm gonna say I'm not buying it so that the chat can be like, no, Persona, we want to see you stream it. Well, the chat, y'all gonna have to buy it. Buy it from me. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yo,
that's what the streamers do.
I'm gonna do my annual refund tweet.
Hey yo, them dudes be tight. Them dudes be tight too, bro. Them dudes be tight when you post that shit up.
You refunded the game.
Yo, it's crazy. Like when I see Bari or Persona tweet, I be looking at the replies and I'm just dying laughing because none of these niggas understand what's going on. They don't understand what's going on, bro.
They don't.
Sometimes I go on there and instigate too. I'm
laughing like y'all niggas are so retarded, bro.
And they fall for it every year too. That's the funny thing. They fall for it every single year. Every year they fall
every
for
time,
it.
man.
Shit's so funny.
Yo, Wolf, you ain't lying, bro. They gonna create a whole videos and
every time.
Yeah, they gonna make videos, tweets. You see, this is what's the problem with PlayStation fanboys. Microsoft owns Activision.
They run with it.
Yo, they be believing that stupid shit. Microsoft owns Activision. Now PlayStation fanboys don't want to play COD.
Dudes that you play crossplay with, they be like, yeah, Bari turn off crossplay. Like, how you get that?
Hey yo, a lot of dudes in this community, they insane. People leave after like 2 matches in my lobbies, bro. The Mio Bari lobbies, bro. They leave. I'm like, all right, guys, I gotta go. It's 2 matches.
And them lobbies be sweaty, bro. I was like, God damn, bro, I can't do that.
It's funny you say that. The same way they do them COD lobbies is why I hate doing lobbies in fighting games, man.
Mm-hmm.
When niggas hit you up, yo, you trying to run a set? Yeah.
Leave after 2 matches.
Don't do that.
And then motherfuckers leave after like 3 games, bro. I'm like, bro.
When people do that, I'm never fighting them again. I don't do that.
Bro,
1 or 2 matches. Nah, bro. How long was we fighting in the Grand Blue that day?
Yeah, Grand Blue.
We fought for like 2 hours, bro. Like 2 hours.
Like when we was running our set, we went for like 2 hours. Like, or so. Like it was crazy.
I'm not. If I'm saying let's run a set, I'm not saying.
We ended at like 10 and change.
Yeah, bro.
Because I remember we did 2 sets and both of us ended the first set at like 20 apiece. We both was tied at 20, and then we did a second set, and then I think Maury took that for 20, and I was like a 10 or 15 or some shit like that.
No, we did more than that because we reset it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
you leaving it to 2 or 3.
Bro,
don't.
Bro, don't even invite me. No,
I remember that happened with DNF Duel, bro. I forgot the person's name, and the person's like, yo, Bart, let's play it. And we playing. It was like 21 hit comments. Like, nah. I'm touch the floor, and he left.
Hey yo, look. I'm putting the word out there now.
I remember that, bro.
Yeah, at least do a first to 10. Like
I'm putting the word out there now.
First to 10 is minimum to me, bro.
Yeah, at least
a first to 10. But I'm putting the word out there now. If you invite me, no. My time is precious. No. My time.
At least first to 10, bro.
It takes 5 matches to learn how the person fight. Nah, bro, 10.
If it's somebody that you don't know like that, like a person.
No.
Listen. But that's no point in running the first to 5. If you hit me up to play, that's dumb.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're hitting me up to play, come on.
It don't have to be nobody I know. Hey, let's play. We're gonna at least.
I'm putting it out there now for Marvel. Tokon, don't invite me unless you're trying to do at least first to 10. Straight up. Don't invite me. Don't say, hey, let's fight. Let's play.
Don't like them longer sets.
Oh well, don't invite me. Don't invite me. Don't invite me.
As soon as they start adjusting, that's when they get
Yeah, they'll play 2 matches. I beat Persona.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This shit.
2 matches.
They go.
2 matches.
We ain't gonna talk about the other 20 matches.
Yeah, let's talk about the other 20.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Don't say you beat me one match.
RIP to Big Mike, yo. They gonna Big Mike you, man.
Oh, RIP to Big Mike, man.
Yeah,
Oh man, yo,
Hey, yo,
RIP Big Mike,
Never
bro.
around house sleep.
That man, yo,
Mike
to
is
this
scared about that
day,
one, bro.
to this
He's
day,
scared
he
about
bring
one
that
win,
shit
bro.
up too. Like, yo, Persona, remember when I beat you in that Injustice tournament?
Yeah, he's Aquaman poking you
Yo.
up.
Man, I
Carry
can
your
I'm just like, all right, bro. I'm just like, all right, bro. Yeah, I remember, Mike. I remember. That was a good match.
Oh,
That was a
man.
good match.
Hey,
Yo,
bro, listen.
Yeah, RIP, Mike.
RIP, bro, man.
Hey,
Good
bro, I
dude.
told that man straight up, bro. I'm like, I am never playing you no game, bro.
Oh, I
You
know
Nah,
him too. I
yo.
can't play
you
you.
are
man. I'm sorry.
trash.
Because he
bro.
gonna always embarrass.
Yeah, bro.
he always gonna bring,
You are
bro. It don't
trash.
matter where you at. He gonna bring it up. You could be talking about. You could be talking about what you want for dinner. Oh well, why you thinking about what you want for dinner? Remember that time I beat you with that?
Yo,
Yeah, I
the
remember,
scariest-
Mike.
The scariest players to play in a fighting game, bro, is the people that don't care, bro.
They don't
Oh, yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Mike,
Oh, yeah.
Big Mike
Yo.
don't give a fuck, bro.
They don't care, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You
It
try
throws
your
off your
best.
whole equilibrium, bro.
throws
You're done. I
everything
can't
off,
play
bro.
people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, when you realize that Mike, he has no intention of getting better. He has no intention of learning. Hey, that's when you be like, all right, bro. I see what it is.
When they just wanna fight?
He always down though. He always down.
But he's
Oh,
always
yeah.
down, bro.
Yo, that's one thing about Big
always,
Mike.
man.
Yo, Big Mike always was down to fight. Yeah, always,
He don't care
always.
what
He don't
game. He
care.
could be trash
Shout
or
out to
whatever.
Big,
He gonna pull up,
Yeah,
bro.
he
I
always
agree,
down, man. RIP to Big Mike, man. Man.
man.
RIP the Big Mike.
Yo, Mike was playing me in Skullgirls. I washed him up, and he put out the tweet, and then Simba saw that, and Simba was like, "Nah, man, I'm playing you." And Simba washed me. Right?
Yeah, bro.
I was like, "Okay, this is Skullgirls now. Okay, I got you."
All Mike need is that one game, bro.
Yo,
You beat
facts.
him 1,000 times, bro. He beat you
That one
time,
game, and he gonna
bro.
post it
That's
up. He gonna post
He
it
gonna
up.
post it up.
He
Yeah,
gonna post
that's it.
He don't remember the other game.
Oh, he don't remember
Yeah, he don't
that. That
remember,
one
bro.
game,
That's
he
it,
gonna
bro.
post that up. He remember that.
Even around, bro. He saved that round.
Oh yeah.
He
Oh
said
yeah.
that-
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get it. Goes around.
Yo, and he'll talk.
Yeah,
He'll
he
talk.
did that
Yo,
on
he'll
Beat
talk
in-
shit.
in Tekken,
He'll talk
bro.
shit
I
too.
was like, all right.
Like, oh, you need that.
Got that
You might need to go back to the training room.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, Mike. You got it, bro. Good match.
I think I'm right, man.
Yo, let's get this
Yeah.
last news piece, man. Yo, so WB,
Yeah, alright.
Sony, this is what the chat waiting for. So allegedly, Sony is interested in reportedly considering acquiring WB Games assets. For the potential acquisition, this move could involve purchasing parts of all of WB Games portfolio, which includes major game franchises. The strategic motivation is Sony aims to expand its first-party game lineup and bolster its presence in the gaming industry. Acquiring WB Games could provide access to valuable IPs and development studios known for popular franchises like Mortal Kombat, Lego, Batman games, operations of multiple studios. What's your thoughts on this? I got to be honest with you. If because obviously things like this is always a big if. This is not confirmed,
big
but
if.
if
Yeah.
Sony was to do this, have Marvel and DC in your
Yeah.
pocket,
Yeah,
that's
that would be crazy.
that's crazy. And then having a PlayStation developed Batman game. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
Batman,
Yeah,
can we
yeah.
get Batman some rest too, man?
Yeah,
It's
he's
Bro,
already
wait,
too, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
we
he's too,
well,
man.
no, bro. The last Batman, no.
Even a buck.
It's been like 8-9 years since we got a
I feel
Batman
what you're
game.
saying, though. I feel
No,
what you're
no.
saying. I feel
It's been 9 years. The last Batman game we had was Batman Arkham Knight.
Hey, to be fair, man.
Was that Origins?
Arkham World. No,
The
Arkham World. Arkham World. Arkham World was the last Batman game that we had.
Arkham, you mean Arkham Knight?
Was it Knight or World? I forget. Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight.
The one with the red hood, right? Or
Yeah. That was like
Yeah,
eight. That was like 8
That was
years ago.
Arkham
9.
Knight,
Yeah, that was like
That was
8-9
Arkham
years
Knight, that
ago.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight. All right, shout out to the chat. But yo, what's y'all thoughts on this WB? Do y'all believe this? Do y'all think this would be a good move for PlayStation or Sony, I should say? What's y'all thoughts on this?
I think it would be a dope, you know what I'm saying? For the fighting game side of things, you know what I'm saying, to have
Yeah.
the MK, you know what I'm saying, series, making
Yeah,
MK
bro,
good
that's
again.
kinda crazy.
Yo,
That
they
would be
can do
crazy.
a DC versus Mortal Kombat. Yo.
This right here,
Yo, listen.
yo, yeah, it's crazy how people asking for that shit too, like a part 2 to that shit. The
Even though the
MK
first one
versus-
was absolutely
yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
Nah, that first one wasn't that bad.
I
Come
think it's
on.
like, yo, in this modern
That
day,
joint was
it would be received way better. You know what I'm saying, for part 2,
Yeah.
like do something else. But I think it would be a dope acquisition to have, bro. Like I said, on the fighting game side, we talk about Marvel Token all earlier and PlayStation owning Evo and all that with their fight stick.
Dominating, bro.
There would be
That's kind of domination.
it would be. You think it would be fair to be at Evo and see like three games that PlayStation owns is on the Evo list of, you know what I'm saying, the 8 games or how many games they played? That would be kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? If they have MK or Injustice, plus the Marvel game, it would be kind of wild, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's pretty dope. And just have the DC characters too. Like,
yeah,
a lot of shit can come from this. You know what I'm saying? On the movie side, we already know. You know what I'm saying? On the movie side, we know Sony not that great when it comes to the comic book characters.
On the movie side, right?
Yeah, I'm saying the movie side, it ain't that great. But you know what I'm saying? I'm strictly talking about the gaming side of things. I think it'll be dope. I think it'll be dope.
The movie, so the movies and stuff like that, they wouldn't own that. So Warner Bros. Has separated their division. So the movies and all that stuff is a separate division.
I read that. I didn't read that yet.
Yeah, so they separated, and that's part of why.
But wasn't it that they had to separate like the streaming and stuff from the TV, like the cable TV section? Like
so the movie and TV side of things is one part of the business. Then you have the other side of the business, which is the streaming. No, excuse me, the streaming and all that. I think it's also on that side as well. But then you've got the entertainment side with the movies. No, yeah, it's streaming, gaming. And it's something else. I'm let me look at it.
So
I know something else.
But do you think Sony would make that purchase and not have the DC characters, like,
Well, they're purchasing those IPs, so they're getting the gaming rights to those IPs and those studios. So if PlayStation were to acquire, or Sony, let me say Sony, because this is a Sony thing, not a PlayStation thing. If Sony were to acquire WB, they would acquire all of those gaming rights to all of that. So those DC games and all that stuff, they would get the rights to make that stuff.
Right.
But the movie side, Warner Bros. Will still own those IPs from a movie perspective. So making the Batman movies and all that, Sony don't own that. PlayStation, Warner Bros. Will still be. Yeah, so that's how it works.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how it's separated. Gaming assets, gaming IPs, you own that. You can do what you do with that, and you get the studios and all that stuff. Movie side, TV shows and all that stuff, that's still owned by Warner Bros. Because they're two separate divisions now.
Okay. I was just saying, like, I think from like a gaming aspect, they can do a lot of things. I think we never really had like a good Justice League game. There's so many other games they can make other than Batman.
Well, you like Suicide Squad? My bad.
Yo, real talk. Suicide Squad is another one.
Wasn't that game like free or something?
Bro,
I downloaded that. I was like, yeah.
If you look in the PlayStation Store right now, Suicide Squad is $2.99 on sale. I'm not kidding. It's $2.99. That game flopped hard.
God.
Yeah, it flopped hard.
$2.99?
They gave it away on Plus.
Yeah, they gave it away on Plus.
Yeah.
That game flopped hard.
My backlog, bro. It's gonna stay here too. But but I'm saying, like, as far as like gaming, I think Mortal Kombat would benefit from being with Sony, because I do feel like they'll be allowed to. They won't be on this 2-year thing anymore, man. I think Sony will actually give them time to kind of bake a little bit and actually kind of like redo the whole franchise, because Mortal Kombat needs to be redone. At its current state, the game is just not. It's not a good game.
They need to do another tournament, man, and create a new world, because
pretty much is.
Liu Kang NRS world is trash, bro. That nigga trash.
Yeah,
it was better. It was better with the evil side, man. He was better with the Outworld, bro.
Shout out to my girl Chronica, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it would be a good look as far as like a fight game aspect. But overall, you gain those IPs and shit like that. You could do a lot with that, man. The DC universe is huge, bro. And that's why I think we get kind of tunnel vision when it comes to these type of games. So they keep making the same games over and over and over. Even like the movies, is like, how many times you gonna make Batman, bro? Like, how many times you gonna make Joker? Like, there's other characters that you could do, man. So I think like a good Justice League game would be fire, where you can kind of like interchange 4-person co-op. You could do some cool stuff like that. So I think it'll be a great move for Sony. in all aspects, and they'll have more games they can kind of put out and different types of games. It could be an action RPG. It could be you can put out some fucking card games. You can do anything you want when you have those type of IPs because people will gravitate towards it.
I agree.
My thoughts are very mixed on this acquisition, or if it's true or whatnot. Like, I do see the benefits of like the DC side of things. That whole Mortal Kombat, pack that shit up. You know what I mean? Nobody care.
Yeah, it's gonna be over with though.
Let whoever take that. It's gonna be third party anyway. We good on that. But at DC with that PlayStation fragrance,
Yeah, I know. If they make a Mortal Kombat, it's still gonna be on everything. A Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, regardless if PlayStation don't own a Mortal Kombat or the IP
No,
or whatnot,
yeah.
it's still gonna be third party. You know,
Nah,
what I
you're
mean?
right. You're right.
Whoever takes that up. But me personally, just I would like something like this just due to the whole DC aspect. And
Yeah.
I do agree with Chuck. You can have not just a Injustice game, but you can have games like a Green Lantern game, a Flash game.
I was about to bring
you know
that
what I
shit,
mean?
bro. The green light, yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that. I would like to see, you know, outside of the Batman, even though you're gonna see another Batman game.
Of course,
you know what I mean?
Batman is
course,
cool,
of
man, but it's
course.
like, damn.
Listen, I think Batman is
You're
Batman needs to be
But-
a PlayStation
but, like,
made
the-
Batman game. I need to see that. I'm gonna be honest.
Like the fighting game aspect, I agree with you at certain points on that, but you already align yourself with Arc System Works. I'd rather that money go there. You know what I mean? Fully
That's
get
just
that
a
in there.
partnership, though. That's
Yeah,
not.
that's
different.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's just a partnership. But I'm saying like, if it was to spend money on any type of things to acquire, I will.
Oh
lean
yeah.
towards that.
I mean,
Oh,
they
no,
can
I don't
do
think
both.
Ark want to be bought though. I think they're good, bro. Yeah.
But Arc is
And,
like
man-
smaller. Arc is smaller than
I understand,
Yeah.
but I just feel like they have like their own.
man,
Like the projects they push out from what
if the
they
money
see,
right,
I don't
man,
think they
they-
want to be. You know what I'm saying? I think they good by themselves.
if,
That's what I'm
if the
saying.
money right, man, anybody can be bought.
That's a fact.
No matter what people
Hey,
say.
you right. Hey, you know what? You right. You
You right.
I'll take that back. You right.
You're absolutely right.
But yo, didn't we see this rumor
Everybody
already? Like,
got a
this not a new
price.
rumor, right?
Nah, this
I
was a
remember this
rumor.
a few years ago. Like, yeah.
But it's coming back now because
Yeah.
the split and everything.
That Warner Brothers is in discombobulation over there.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Warner
they're struggling.
Warner
They're going
Brothers.
through some shit right now.
I just saw a tweet the other day. It was like their focus is on DC, which they cancel a whole bunch of DC games. Mortal Kombat, Harry Potter, and something else. It
And
was
Game
like
of
4.
Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, Game of Thrones. There you go. It was
Yeah.
like 4. So like seeing this news pop up was just kind of weird because they just like, we just restructured to do this now. But I don't know.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
and the news is that PlayStation was only interested if there did that separation that person was talking about
Yeah.
from the cable network part,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that they went and did that.
Yeah, because they
you know what I'm
separated from
saying? I think-
Discovery and all that.
Yeah, they went and did that. So now
Sony
that's
might be
coming back
looking
up.
at them
So
again. Yeah, because now that lowers the price as well.
I remember it was a similar situation when the news came out. Sony was interested in buying Paramount. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I think the only reason that didn't go through is because Sony would have split up the company in different divisions or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but Paramount wanted to stay one company or whatever. So that's probably why it didn't go through. So I think it's the same situation with this.
Okay, that kind of makes sense then. That makes sense.
Oh.
Makes sense.
We'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it'd be interesting to see how social media reacts to such an
Be crazy.
acquisition
Warner
and
Brothers
how.
really been going through it, man.
Yeah, Warner really be going through it, bro. Like,
Yeah, Warner Bros. is struggling.
They got
yeah, that's a fact.
And,
bro.
and remember, they just
got
canceled.
like a
They just
year and a
canceled a
half,
bunch
yo,
of
like
games.
2
They just
years
canceled
has
Wonder
been-
Woman and
they've
all
been
this other
that
stuff.
bad,
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
They got the IP. They got a really good streaming service. You know what I'm saying? And
Hey, no,
they
think
just,
about it. Oh shit, I forgot about multiverses. That's another one that got
Washed.
Oh, yeah, that's
Washed.
another one. Yeah.
I already knew, yo. I seen that scam a mile away.
Yo, you know what's crazy? The whole time we talking about it, I ain't even thinking about multiverse.
Oh, I see that shit.
Multiverses,
I
bro.
seen
That's
that. I
crazy.
seen that scam
Yeah,
a mile
they-
away. Keep
they
that
need to be bought,
bullshit.
man.
Hell no. Seen that scam.
Damn diggly damn,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, Warner Bros. Go out there and sell, man. Back. Go out there and sell, bro.
But yo,
they leadership. They don't know what they doing.
Nah.
You have all that powerful
yo, they
IP.
slashed this. They slashed this pay too. The CEO. They slashed his pay. I think
Yeah.
from 12 million, from
They
like
should.
20 million to like
They
6
should.
million. So now you're getting
Yeah,
6
bro.
million. I mean, 6 million is still. Listen, you know what I could do with 6 million? Please,
Yeah, bro.
I'm
It's
good
a
with it.
lot, man, but
I'm flipping that.
Right now.
I'm flipping that. That's gonna be 25 million when I'm done, and then 50.
Jeez.
That's generational
Okay,
wealth
Frank,
right there.
we got
Absolutely.
it,
Oh,
bro.
hey, yo, relax.
You
I
got-
built this shit.
Hey, yo,
I built this
that's why
shit.
the Frank is the
Brick
end of
by
the show,
brick.
right?
So I'll be damned if I let you tear it down. You understand?
Because I another nigga talk.
Hey, yo, let's get shit. Yo, that scene is. You know what's funny? You know what's so funny? Yo, real talk. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got into Snowfall late, and what got me into Snowfall was that clip I seen on social media. I was like, yo, what is this? And I was like, yo, Snowfall. Oh, let me check this show out. And I checked it. Yo, I love that show, bro. That show is fire, bro.
There's only one episode of that show that threw me all the way off. I don't know if yeah, bro.
Yeah, that Tiger episode.
That shit was mad.
Oh yeah, like he was like wigging out and all that crazy shit. Yeah, I ain't like that. Honestly, I ain't like. One thing I didn't like how moms did old boy when he was about to get it. Yeah, I ain't like that, bro. That turned me off crazy. I was like, come on.
Hey, bro.
Ain't no mom doing no shit like that, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know no mom doing some shit like that.
Hey,
yo, Teddy killed that nigga, y'all. She
listen,
give a fuck.
She didn't give a damn.
Let me get the bread first before you do what you do. You can still do that, but let me get the money first.
But even then, like he wouldn't let Franklin go, bro. Even if Franklin got the money, he would have came and killed that. He would have killed that nigga.
Yeah,
so I ain't watched that show yet, I spoiled it.
Too bad. It's been over for like 3 years. Teach your man how to squabble.
Go watch a YouTube video, nigga.
Teach your man
25-minute YouTube video. You'll be all right.
Teach your man how to squabble.
Go watch Snowfall Explained. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, real talk. But yo, let's get to if you made it this far, yo, let me give y'all some trophies, man. Give y'all some trophies.
Oh man.
All right, man. We're gonna get into discussion. Not too long, but I think this is a great discussion, especially for our second to last episode, especially having our bros, the Plus on Block boys here, knowing them for like 12, 13, 14 years. You understand? I think this is a great discussion to have. So the question is this. How much damage do you think social media has done to the game industry, game developers, and someone's ability to enjoy a game in today's time? If you could rewind back time, knowing what you know now and the experiences you've experienced, would you have chosen not to become a part of the online gaming community? Anybody can start us off.
Oh man, that is tough, man. Knowing what I know now, I do think social media did affect a lot of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We talked about it earlier, how, you know what I'm saying, they use social media that's where they gauge their opinions from. They think social media is the entire world, you know? Mm-hmm. So in that sense, they completely, social media can actually destroy your game, man, which is kind of crazy. You know? Yeah. So if I knew what I knew now, and I would go back in time, it's like, I would still be a part of social media. I would just know better not to join that space. You know what I'm saying? We'll call it. We can't even call it. It used to be called a crumb site, and that used to be fun, man. But now, what do you call it now, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Incel.
You know what I'm saying?
The village of incel.
I think they call it like salt now, like salt.
The crumb side was fun, man, because it was just a lot of trolling and having fun. You know what I'm saying? Nothing was ever personal. You know what I'm saying? At least for the most part. You know, some people still went crazy with it, but the trolling, the back and forth, the console war joint shit, you know, it was fun, man. But now I'll try to avoid that part of it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But I was still engaged, you know, in the gaming side of things, not the crumb side, quote unquote, you know.
Okay. What about you, Chuck?
So we going back to like, let me see, GBG, Facebook group, PlayStation All Star.
Oh man.
What was Zaire shit called?
Bang
bro?
bang.
Bang
Bang. Like those, to me, that era.
Yeah, bro.
I'll take everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I just feel like that era will never be replicated again.
Yeah.
Just because we was all gamers, bro. I ain't gonna hold you guys. Me and Persona used to argue all the time. it was just weird, bro.
That was a different persona back then.
Look back at that shit now. Like,
it was so different. But I feel like us, people like we all used to watch Evil together, no matter what side you on. It was just a fun
hey,
time,
bro.
like it was just a fun. We used to lock down the groups, and you only could comment on this post, nigga, and everybody was in there. And
I remember those. I remember that.
yeah,
Before-
you just remember those times, like
You
and
remember
now,
response videos and shit, bro? That's what
Yeah.
watch the shit.
Yo, I remember that.
Yeah.
Man, that time was crazy, man.
So when you look at it now, it's kind of like it's so watered down now. Like it's not like even the console war thing is just not appealing to me.
It's not
anymore.
fun
It
no
hasn't
more.
been
It's
appealing
not.
to me
Yeah,
for a while, bro. Like I feel like people are taking it to the extreme. Like, bro, you don't work for these companies. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if they give you a chair or not, bro. Like you're not even gaming anymore. Nobody's even having fun with these games, bro. It's just I'm just gonna get online and say,
And say shit.
Microsoft send me something or place. It's nothing is genuine no more, bro. I just feel like we played more games back then than we do now, and everybody's just it's a podcast, and it sucks, man, because even like us trying to throw a tournament and people don't show up, but if it's some drama, then it's like
They
300
there,
people.
bro.
It's
They
weird.
there.
Like,
Easily,
and I just kind of like distance myself from a lot of the space. I don't even be in none of that shit no more. I'm good, bro. Because I
Those
started to
having,
see this shit long time ago.
yeah,
Like, I'm like, I see how people, maneuver, bro. Like, it's sad that we talk about everything but the actual games anymore. It's just it's DEI, it's woke, it's all this other goofy shit, and it wasn't like that, man. So if I could change anything, I wouldn't change anything in my opinion. I feel like I'm right where I need to be. I have distanced myself
yeah,
a lot from all that garbage,
yeah.
and the people I even interact with on Twitter now is just it's mostly fighting game. The shit I'm into. I'm not in no
Like,
fucking thread talking about Xbox One or place. I don't do none of that shit no more because I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. I
yeah,
legit don't care because a lot of people don't care. It's just who could get the most likes, who could be the most outspoken, who could go viral. It's just what it is now. It's just the gamers who actually do game are getting overlooked by all these other motherfuckers, man. It's just out to get $1 now. It's just not the same, man. I met a lot of cool people through online. Like I'm not
that's
gonna
the
go.
thing. Yeah,
It's just something. That's why I don't want to change nothing
we don't
because
change much
I feel
because a
like
lot of people.
everything. Yeah, what you say?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was thinking 'cause I just feel like everything is meant to happen. Like me and Persona and Bari, like or just me and Dre. Like I met Dre through online gaming, so I'm not
Yep.
gonna go back and change anything. Like I just feel like it's just not the same no more, man. And I can see why people are getting tired of podcasts and it's like
The
nobody
10-hour
wants to show up to
podcast
when you
is 24-hour
yeah that
spaces and doing this,
yeah
talking about
bro
the
like
same
that
shit
shit
over
is
and over, bro.
it's
Like, nah,
whack,
man, we
bro.
good, man.
It's whack.
We
It's
good.
whack, bro. And I don't give a fuck who don't. I don't care because that's just how I feel about it, man. And like I said, I can see how people just getting burnt out, man. Because it's not fun no more. Like the gaming discussions
that's
are
a key
just
word
not
right there.
fun.
Burnt out.
They're it's not fun. Like it's just so monotonous and it's just so tiring. It's like it's
Competitive, man.
energy
Yeah,
draining. It is what it is, man. That's just how I feel, man. Like back in the day had its issues, but I'd much rather those times than what it is now.
facts.
I'm being like dead ass serious, man.
That's
That's just
facts,
what it
bro.
is. So that's what I gotta say.
That's what's up. What about you, Barry?
Yeah, like I do think that social media has caused a lot of damage to the gaming industry, but there's more positives that it has caused than damage, in my opinion. Where, back then, even in those times where Facebook groups was coming up, where were we getting the news from these websites, N4Gs and all that? Now you can just go on a tweet, you know what I mean? And you can find news very quickly, instantly, to get your gaming news or whatnot. So even on that perspective, like gaming news and being more game developers or whoever being more approachable in that aspects, I think is a benefit. And the developers and whatnot, I think that's a benefit. But I agree with Chuck, what he said as well. I know we pointed out last week as well. It's like, yeah, I feel like social media, a lot of the conversations aren't genuine, where especially when they incorporated the whole you can make money off of like your tweets and all that stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of conversations are not genuine at all because there's people that's having conversations about shit that they don't care about or games that they don't play, but it's a topic that it's very lucrative to talk about. You know what I mean? I can monetize this conversation rather than playing a game. I can just monetize it. You got podcasts where, there's even game topics or news that people ain't even play the game. You know what I mean? But that's what they're talking about is a game that you didn't play yet. And it's just conversations like, oh yeah, but this is my thoughts. And it's like you ain't even play the game. You know what I mean? So yeah, those aspects I think like it kind of destroyed a lot of stuff. We've seen games get destroyed off of social media. Look
Yeah.
at we bring up
Crazy
Concord
shit.
once again. A game like Concord, regardless of how people felt about how the characters looked or whatnot, the game was a very compelling game in my opinion, as far as how it played and the levels and whatnot, the mechanics. But the talking point of it was how characters looked woke. This robot had a he and him in there, or something like stuff like that was the bulk of the conversation rather than the actual fighting, the actual game
Gameplay of it,
itself.
yeah.
Yeah, fighting games. People like to talk about fighting games. Nostalgia. It's always nostalgia. Back in the day, I played this. Back in the day, I played that. Now these games come back. These games are here. They're not even playing those now. You know what I mean? So, your Chuck brought up a great point as well. Yo, a community event. They was about to host a tournament for a new game that came out. Everybody was SNK fans. You know what I mean? I'm not even like a big SNK person, but I signed up for it. You know what I'm
Crazy
saying?
shit, man.
All these people that be in these Twitter spaces or videos, it's I used to main Keo and Iori.
Yo, what,
All
man?
this shit.
That shit annoying. That shit is so annoying, man.
I'm waiting for Terry.
annoying, yeah.
I'm waiting for Terry Borgard, and Terry about to come next week, and you're not gonna see these people pop up. But they will name the special move name. They know the name of that. They know the name of the super. They know the backstory.
It's the internet, bro. The internet make everybody smart. Everybody's smart because of the internet.
Yep.
You can't even tell if a motherfucker is smart or not because I can look up. You can look up anything on the internet now.
You can hide a lot of your inexperience.
Exactly.
It's funny you say that, Chuck, and that's true. And everything's on the internet, but people still won't do research. They still won't look shit up because people will come there and say shit that you could easily look up to disprove what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's both ways, man. It's both ways with this shit, bro. It's like
that is true. That's true.
It's like sometimes I see an argument and then they get proven. I'm like, yo, why did you just look this shit up? If you wasn't sure, like you were so confident, bro. Why did you just look this shit up? Like to make sure you know what you're fucking talking about. Like that shit blows my mind that people.
I mean, just a case in point before Persona goes, like the shit I share about Seth and Street Fighter 5 when I showed I used to pop V trigger. Like, bro, anybody who plays Seth never used V trigger 1. Like it was no point in using that. So that irritates me, man. Because I'm just like, bro, you wasn't playing the game, bro.
They wasn't playing the game.
You're lying.
And even people in the comments was like, bro, you use the worst example because like nobody used that V trigger, bro.
he got exposed, man, and that's what I'm talking about now. Everybody wants to feel included. Oh, I'm just about to pick this most obscure thing from this fighting game because if I know this, then people are like, oh, he must know what you're talking about, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're dumb because you're not playing the game.
Look at the Ingrid conversation.
Yeah, exactly. It irritates me. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like I try not to get in conversations with people. I don't think I know everything, but I'm not gonna say I don't. I do know some shit.
Yeah,
and I only speak all the shit I know. And when I hear people say stupid shit like that, it irks me. I'm not gonna lie.
It's annoying, bro.
The thing is too, like people don't want to ask a question, but all you gotta do is ask. Just ask a question. People will answer it. You know what I mean? But to say rewind the time, I wouldn't change anything per se. Persona, like I feel like everything that I went through, it was a great experience. Like we met a whole bunch of cool people through gaming and social media.
Them back in the day experiences were definitely unique. Oh boy.
Yeah, the two people that we have here in this podcast, man. You know what I mean? We met, through Facebook groups and socializing. You know what I mean? Playing fighting games and whatnot. So those things I would definitely not change. As far as like recent days or recent years, I would change certain engagements with people from that. But other than
especially
that,
Whataburger boy.
I feel like everything, yeah, you know what I mean. Everything is a life lesson, man. You know what I mean. But overall, I
That's
do
how I
think
look
there's
at it, yeah.
there's more positives than negatives when it comes to this whole social media aspect. But
Yeah.
the big negative is coming up as far as like conversations within gaming isn't about the gaming, it's everything outside of gaming, and you're not getting genuine arguments even. There's somebody that can debate you right now today in this day and age in social media, and they don't give a fuck about what they're debating about. They're just doing that because the clicks, the views, oh, I can get $20 from Twitter. And that's it. You know what I mean?
I don't know if it was you or Persona who did it, but I remember when everybody beat Ragnarok, and we was all in that space talking about that's the shit that's dope to me, man. Like everybody's kind of sharing their own view of the game,
Yeah.
how they perceived the game, did they like the ending? That's just why don't we do that anymore? I don't understand.
But
Like now
those aren't
it's
the
just
popular
weird now. Like,
they're not
It's not. There's not. Yeah, them shit don't get views.
it's more confined to the people that enjoy those stuff. But like, yeah, even back in the day when we used to do that, I used to do that a lot, the spoiler cast and all that stuff.
yeah,
When comparing that to the other videos that I did,
man.
it's much smaller and much, so other people ain't going to keep doing that shit like that. But
Oh man,
It's
Yeah.
insane,
go
man.
ahead, Persona.
Yeah.
Persona, you bro.
Yeah, so I'll start with the good. I think social media as a whole, looking back in time, I met a lot of great people, including Dre, Chuck, and Bari. I wouldn't have met these dudes. And crazy enough, Dre and Bari, they New York. New York's so big, we would have never probably
Sure,
ever
man.
crossed paths. It took
Facts.
the internet for us to cross paths, and we live in the same goddamn state. So, I think from that perspective of like New York, and I've met all these dudes in real life, like even Dre, like I met everybody in real life, man, great dudes. And I think from that aspect of like the connections that I've made throughout my time being in the online gaming community, I think those are the things that I appreciate and cherish. But I do think that when it comes to the online gaming community, it's not the same as what it was even back when I first got into it, where the conversations were better. People was shout out to Uppercase J, Papers Please. That was an initiative back during the Bang
That
Bang
is one of the greatest
days.
posts ever.
Yeah, Papers Please.
the
Oh, we
greatest
talking
ever.
about this game? Did
That's
you
one
play
of the
it?
greatest posts ever, bro.
You feel me? Like, yo, back in the day, you used to get checked if you was talking about
Yes.
shit you ain't play. And it didn't matter what side you were on. If you talking about it, did you play it? Papers, please. You feel me? But I think once it moved from Facebook to Twitter, that's when I think
doxing
it.
now.
That's
Yeah,
when I think
that's when.
it
yeah,
got worse for me.
Doxing. I'm like your gamer tag.
Yeah, like gamer tag is doxing. Shit is crazy.
Doxing, yeah.
But I think online,
Crazy shit.
like Twitter, once it moved to Twitter, it just became like it to me. It got worse because it's like now it's a bigger pool of people. You start to really see that the fraudulent behavior and how people are
The
fake
people
and
you
all
met
that
in
stuff.
Facebook groups, they on Twitter acting brand new.
Brand new, boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow.
Great
New
Brand
character,
new.
new personas out here.
Brand new.
persona, no pun
Yeah.
intended. Yeah, that's crazy.
Brand
That's
new,
a good
bro.
one.
And I'm like, whoa, okay. But when it comes to like the game industry,
I know what talking about.
we all know who Barry talking
Created a
about.
whole Facebook group with this person.
We all
Right,
know.
I know
him.
We all
Like,
know
what?
who Barry
Yeah.
talking about. Come on,
Oh,
we
yeah.
all know who Barry talking about. All of us. But when it comes to game development or game industry, social media is ruining that too, bruh. Because a game can't be enjoyed. All right, so Concord is a great example. I loved Concord. Was it the best game? Absolutely not. It had a lot of flaws, and that's why it's canceled and the studio shut down. But my enjoyment of that game, you got people to this day condemning me, cursing me off of Concord. They hate me because I enjoyed Concord. That's what social media is today. Faceless
That's what it is, man.
incels and these weird accounts that but that's what social media is now. Social media is now is this it's a hate fest of like, oh, I hate you because your views don't align with mine. Like
Which is
there
insane, man.
isn't a way for us to just communicate and talk about how we disagree or you disagree and I disagree and we can just move forward amicably. There's this.
I don't mind the hate.
dislike the. No, listen, the hate going hate. I don't give a fuck about, like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not here to change
As long
anybody's
as the
opinion.
conversation is genuine, I don't mind the hate. Or
No, but the problem is the hate. It would be different as if the disagreement turned into like it's a passionate disagreement, but people are they get personal and they say some wild, crazy shit where I'm just like, whoa, hold on now, brother. Hold on now. You got a little too much dip on your chip. You feel me?
But I do feel like that opened up another round for us to see how unhinged people really are. I mean, I think a lot of times we don't even look at people as that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we know there's crazy people in the world, but until you like interact with them, it's kind of like it's different.
But it's made interacting about
going,
gaming. Go ahead.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. That makes them unhinged. If you go into 100 based off my opinion, then you're not right in the head, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's, I feel like we didn't really, you don't really see that until you got to Twitter, because there's a lot of faceless people on Twitter. It's really different. That's what I'm saying. Everybody hides, man. You know, everybody likes to hide behind these pictures. And I'm not saying, I don't care if you show your face or not, but I always kind of run into the people who don't show their face is kind of like more boisterous than the people who do.
Of
which
course.
Is crazy.
Of course.
So when you kind of run into that, you kind of have to take a step back. It's like, okay, well, yeah, this guy life is probably not where he wanted to be, or girl, whatever, you know, and they're just projecting, trying to bring you down because they are unhappy with where they are in their life. And that's kind of how I look at things on the internet, bro. Ain't no nigga gonna get me out of character on the internet because I really don't know you, bro. Like, but there's a lot of unhinged, crazy people on the internet. There's tons of them.
And it's so crazy.
And it's not just in the gaming community; it's in the anime community. They're
it's
everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's just on the internet. Yes, on the internet.
There's a lot of depressed people in this world, man.
But I think social media highlights that. Being on social media, it highlights three things: how many stupid people truly are in the world, how many people live really shitty lives, and how much incels are in the world. It's kind of crazy. So I think for me, you know, and this is part of why, like,
I love that word, bro.
Absolutely, and it pisses them. It pisses them off. Absolutely, and it pisses them off too. I love it. I love when they get mad. So you know, for me, it's part of why I've pulled back, because when you really look at things holistically, it's like these aren't really, especially, you know what's done it? Being in person at events. That's what does it for you, where you just realize, yo, this online shit. Yeah, this online shit really is just, it's actually terrible. Like it's terrible. Online. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's really that's a great point, Dre. It really is only online, because when you meet people in real life, they're not on this energy. Even if they align with a different console or have different view, it's not this. It really is only online. And it's what really, especially now that I'm older, it's like, yo, gaming wise, I just play my games and just do what I do. I'm good.
And that's why I said, when it comes to like, we'll take it from me and Jerry's perspective, like FGC Twitter is not real life FGC. It's not. It's so night and day. It's actually insane. It's not the same. All these motherfuckers that be bitching and moaning every single day. Oh, I hate this game. I don't want to do this game. Blah, 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 blah. They do this. But when you go to Evo or you go on the Combo Breaker, these events I've been to, everybody's excited. We're all going crazy, bro. It's just a different vibe, man. So the internet is definitely not real, bro. It's just not.
And going back to, I think Bari said it, or one of you guys said it, but now that gaming and everything about gaming is so monetized, where everyone can make money, it's more poses, it's more fake, it's a lot of virtue signaling, it's a lot of bullshit. It's not true conversations. It's not genuine. There's no integrity. A lot of the integrity is gone. It's just like, I'm good, bro. This shit is terrible.
They're gonna be predicting shit for 10 years, and then 10 years pass and it comes out. Like, see, I told you.
I told you.
I told you it would happen.
I told you it happened. Did you though?
I said this 10 years ago.
Yeah.
This was gonna happen.
Yeah, now
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
But at the end of the day, you know, with this
Crazy
being
shit,
at the end of the day, with this being like our final official episode, 200 is gonna be our final episode, but this is kind of like, you know, the final one. You know, it's been real. You feel me? But don't let the online gaming side of things hearken or ruin your view of gaming or the gaming community, because what you see online is not what you see in real life. Trust me. And even the people, and honestly, even the people that you see online that talk crazy, you see them in real life. I promise they're not like that, bro. I promise, man. I promise they're not like that, bro. I promise. That's why they hide behind anime pictures and no profile pictures and stuff like that. And that's why they not outside. With that being said, shout out to my bros, man. Plus on Block Boys, Grayson, episode 199 of What's Up PlayStation Podcast. If you made it to the end of this show, I gotta give you guys some platinum.
No, man.
Shout out to the platinum. Shout out to the platinum trophy for the Plus on Block Boys. Then we gotta get a chat, y'all trophies and y'all platinum. You heard?
I definitely need them platinum.
Hey, yeah, you definitely need them.
You need like 50 more.
You need them for sure, Dre. Chuck, you definitely need them. Drake doing his thing.
Chuck, going on roll to 10 platinums.
Hey, yo, chill out, bro. Hey, chill out.
You know, it's crazy, bro.
Yo, chill out.
Listen, my road to I could have had my 100 a long time ago. You see the type of games I'm trying to platinum, bro. I'm putting shit in myself, bro. I'm a fucking idiot. I could have been at that shit.
Yo, that's true. You platinum some heavy hitter games.
Yeah, like well,
low key, Dre doing what I'm doing. I wanted to platinum all 3 Mafias for this new one come out too. I might do that in July.
I could have just buy 10 give me platinums, man. On the PlayStation Store, nah.
Oh, you talking about the quickies, the jumping food games and all that? Yeah, listen, bro. Listen. You one for sometimes you one way from a whole number. You want to pop one of those real quick.
A lot of fighting games. We don't play the story, so we don't get the platinums.
And I won't.
I'm surprised. You know, it's crazy. I got a platinum for Tekken 7 and Street Fighter 5.
Hey, that was easy. Yeah.
Which I was even trying to get. I was trying to get that shit.
Like 2 hours, yo. Yeah. That shit wasn't that long.
Wait, Tekken 7 platinum took 2 hours?
It was pretty easy, bro.
That shit was pretty easy.
Oh, let me download that.
Tekken 7,
I'm gonna download that.
Super easy.
I'm gonna download that. Get that plat real quick. Hold up.
Yeah, I think I'm one trophy away from Dragon Ball Fighters, man. That's
Dragon Ball, I couldn't do, man. That story was.
I'm one trophy away. I'm one trophy away from the platinum on that joint,
Yeah, Mafia 3. That's why I'm about to start.
Mafia 3. That's a bitch, bro. That's gonna take you at least 2 playthroughs. But you got to follow a guide with that because you got to make sure you don't kill the racket bosses.
I'm actually 90% too, which I didn't even realize. I was like, I'm only 5 or 6 trophies away, but I still got to do 2 more playthroughs because I wasn't paying attention. Because one you got to kill all the racket bosses, and the other one you got to keep them out, flip them, and all that shit. So I still got to do 2 playthroughs.
Then you got to get one of your underbosses to turn on you. Then you got to get all your underbosses to not turn on. That's a tough platinum.
But I'm 90%, so I can do that.
That's crazy. All right, but let's get into these outros, man. Plus on Block Boys, man. Give us the outro, man. Let the people know where they can find you, what content you got.
Man, shout out to the WUPS Boys once again, man. Episode 199, man. They won away from the, what I'm saying, the countdown, the game over. We out. We all go home. You ain't gotta go home. You gotta get the hell up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, I appreciate y'all, man, and shout out to y'all for bringing us on episode 199, man. This was a fun episode. Always love talking to y'all boys, man. And man, this podcast is gonna be missed 100%. But you already know, man.
Yeah,
we know the links and all that. And so shout out to everybody that came through, as always, to support, man. And yeah, man, peace out.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say, make sure you follow Dre at Dreology619 on Twitter. I'm Upchuck Gaming. This is how it sounds. We do a podcast every Sunday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, plus on Block Podcast. Fighting Game Podcast.
11:30 Eastern, y'all. Just in case y'all don't even pass. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, West Coast is the best time, my guy. But
it's funny, man. It's funny we talk about how we met, man. We met, the New York boys. We met in the future. I met my brother Chuck in the past. You know what I'm saying? And it all span online, bro. It's crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy, yeah. We do a Fighting Game podcast. It's a little different. So if you want to learn, come learn with us, man. We play fighting games. We just had a lobby on Juneteenth, man. We was playing some Street Fighter, man. Have fun with that. It's real chill over there, man. So if you want to come check us out, definitely check us out. Again, we're gonna miss WUPS. I think WUPS is kind of like kind of like Saturday morning cartoons, bro. Like I'm so used to waking up on Saturday, like, okay, let me get my coffee, or let me get my tea, or you know what I'm saying. So it's gonna be different, man. But you guys held it down for as long as you did, man. You had some incredible guests.
Yeah, man. Y'all did. Y'all done
amazing. You guys have always supported us, man.
Oh
So
yeah, man. That's
God
another thing.
bless you
Y'all did
guys,
so
bro.
much, man. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, for real.
A lot of people hate on y'all for the shit y'all did, man. But y'all did your
I
thing,
don't
man.
give a bro. Nobody can tell me nothing about
nobody
these
can say
people.
shit.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how you feel about. These are my brothers for life. I don't
Facts,
give
bro.
a. You know what? And that's just what it is. So I'm highly grateful, man. So yeah, you guys will be
Respect, man.
missed, man. Real shit.
Appreciate it, bro. Real talk, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Listen, make sure you guys support Plus Unblock Podcast. Go follow
Yeah,
Upchuck
I'm linking it
Gaming,
up.
Dreology 619. The links is in the chat.
Sure.
The link is also in the description. Support this podcast, their podcast, because they do a great podcast, fighting game centric, and it's a lot of great fighting games coming out. So you definitely gonna want to get knowledge, and they know what they talking about. So trust. Go and support them. Go subscribe, hit the like button, share their podcasts out. They still gonna be doing their thing, and I'll be right there in the chat supporting them every Sunday, man. So definitely make sure you guys support Plus Unblock, man. And definitely appreciate the Plus Unblock boys coming through for episode 199. It definitely means a lot to have these boys here with us, man, especially, you know, as long as we've known them, a lot of history here. So it's felt only right to have, you know, the Plus Unblock boys grace the podcast one last time. You feel me? Yo, Bari, give a shout out, bro.
Yeah, man. Appreciate everyone coming through. Shout out to Chuck. Shout out to Dre coming through once again. You know, it's been a long time since we had guests on the podcast, man. So big shout out to Hip Hop Gamer, Dre and Chuck, for coming through. Next week is going to be the final episode of What's Up PlayStation podcast. It's not going to be a normal episode. We're going to have like questions being asked or answered, because we do have a post up on the page where if you want to ask us a question, there's a post right on the WUPS page. You can just ask a question there and we'll answer that during the show. We're also going to have a segment where we're going to be pulling people one by one into this chat that we have here. So if you want to say anything or ask a question there, or, you know, any opinions that you have, you can say it there as well before we close the episode. It's going to be more like a topic, you know, discussion kind of thing as well. So might be some news depending on what happens, but it's not going to be a normal episode as we shut it down and close out What's Up PlayStation. But with that being said, the channel will still be up. So anybody want to check out any prior podcasts, the timestamps are going to be there. So big shout out to my man Viper Reaps Corner for doing the timestamps every week. We appreciate the stuff that he does. So, you know, even before we close this up, we're going to bless my man Viper up, you know what I mean, with something nice for sure, for, you know, showing his support and dedication to doing the timestamps. But yeah, man, bittersweet ending. But yo, we had to have my boys on here, Upchuck and Dre, before we officially close it out next week. And you know, enjoy the summer. But if you did enjoy this podcast, hit the like button. I would say subscribe if you're new, but it's a cheat sheet. And yo, make sure when you see, make sure y'all subscribe and click that link. You know what I mean? Y'all got me out here typing up and copy and pasting links. Click the goddamn link, man. Stop being lazy. Click the link. Let's get Plus Unblock up there as far as the subscribers. You know, 500, 600, 700, 1K. Let's get them up there so they can get to their goals. And if they do have a tournament, make sure y'all sign up. It is okay. It is okay. Sign up. You know what I mean? It's just fun. Experience those things. Socialize. You know, join the Discord and yeah, start playing some games, man, out here, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See y'all next week. Enjoy y'all weekend. I might have another birthday thing, but we'll see. I haven't done one in like 2 years, but we'll see.
Oh
But yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, birthday.
My birthday's in 2 days, y'all. So you know what
Oh,
I'm
it
saying?
is?
Y'all know what's up, man.
Big shout out to Dreology, man. Happy early birthday to him.
Sure.
You know what I mean? He's gonna be 46.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, oh,
47 actually.
Man. Damn.
man,
You know what I mean? Old man Dre.
Yeah, this man Barry want everybody to be as old as him, man. That's crazy.
yo, facts, crazy. Him and Chuck, they both old as hell. Why Chuck laughing? Yo, Chuck laughing a little too hard.
That was a command grab.
Chuck laughing a little too hard.
He command got you.
He got me. He got me. I was blocking. But
Hey, yo, boy, what? Hey, yo, boy, why Chuck laughing that hard? He right there with you. I don't know why Chuck laughing that hard, bro.
I ain't said.
Chuck laughing a little too hard, bro.
I got
You right there with him.
balls on it, bro. I'm good, bro.
What
You
the
good.
hell?
you got the up Walker. Nah, peace out to my man Dre, man. Happy
Yeah,
early
man.
birthday, man.
Appreciate it,
Yes,
man.
sir. Happy early birthday,
June
to
boys
Dre.
out here, man.
Yes, sir.
You already know, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
I
crazy.
think it was Horse got it Brady in the past. Black, shout out to Magnificent Black.
Oh yeah, big
And
shout out to Black.
Yeah.
Shout out
Happy
to
birthday
him.
to him.
Yeah, June was crazy.
It was,
out here, bro.
somebody else.
June was crazy out here, bro. But
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a lot of
I
birthdays.
think it was
man.
Metro. Yeah, I think Metro too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Metro
shout out to
birthday
my
was
boy
like
Metro, man.
y'all
last
probably-
week or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all parents was knocking boots in the fall. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Yo,
man.
chill.
God damn.
y'all parents was getting busy in the fall.
Yeah,
I'm
that
just
was
saying, yo. Y'all parents was definitely getting busy in the
That was
fall.
exciting,
I'm gonna
man.
let y'all know right
Yeah.
now.
Crazy.
But
It was windy and raining. man.
Nigga for sure, man.
Hey man, I'm just saying it's a
Oh,
lot of
man.
it's a lot of summer birthdays, man. So I was like,
That's a lot,
listen.
man.
But yo, listen, for me, man, I am Persona. You can follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. I hope you guys did enjoy this show. A big announcement too for next week. I'm happy to confirm now. So for the final episode, Sean Layden will be back on the show one last time to grace the
shit.
show and come through. It's just chop it up real quick. Which one of our biggest guests. It's only right to have him come back as well for the final
That's
episode.
dope, man.
And then Danielle Basutti, I'm waiting to hear back from her, but I'm trying to get her to come through
Oh,
as
yeah, I saw
well
that
real
tweet.
quick. Yeah, yo. I'm waiting.
I ain't mad at it, bro.
Yeah,
Hey.
listen, I hit her up in the DMs earlier in the week. I ain't hear nothing back. And I couldn't hit up her agent. Like I got a bounce back email. So, hopefully, I can get Danielle on as well. Those are two of our biggest guests here on the show. And so, it definitely would make sense to have them come back one last time, just to real quick, just chop it up. But Sean will be here with us, rocking out with us for a little bit. Not too long, but he'll be here. And hopefully Danielle will
right.
as well. So final episode is going to be a big one. It's going to be a good one. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys coming through. I appreciate you guys supporting WUPS all these years. 5 years, man. It's been 5 years. Me and Bari's been doing this show.
Sheesh.
So, we started this back in 2020 at the height of the pandemic in the summer. And now we ending it off in the summer. And so, we definitely appreciate everybody coming through, rocking it with us. Make sure you guys come back for episode 200, our final episode. It's going to be a good one. With that being said, always remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community. And we'll see you guys next Saturday, same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. And we out, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out, y'all.